J-Moore, the very best reviews. Tell them none can contest, we gon'
What's good, everybody? Welcome to the show. Appreciate everybody for coming through. We're going to talk about The Chi, Season 7. The last episode to drop was episode 10. We get in a little bit of episode 10 and also what to expect for episode 11 and 12. And, of course, I'm going to put the comments in and we can get into, chat and, of course, a lot of other topics that's going down in the world. I'm gonna kind of mix it up a little bit and talk about The Chi, but also we could talk about a lot of the drama going down in the world. I just poured me a beer. My beer was hot. I put some ice in there in my glass to try to drink this beer. I got my Rojas cup. Let's see. I got my Rojas cup. I ain't used this in a while. It's actually kind of cold, but all the ice melted. All the ice melted. That's how hot that damn beer is. I got to drink it quick before it get too watered down. Couple things break down about The Chi, episode 10, as well as episode 11 and 12. Man, I think Vic should have walked out when Tiff was talking crazy at the bar and she talking about this and that, whatever. Oh, you don't want to be here? He should have just put his stuff down and just started walking to the door. What you doing? Oh, I'm out. I quit. What you mean you quit? Oh, I ain't about to sit here and do this with your ass. Who you think you talking to? Who you think you talking to? I'm here helping your ass out. You up here talking to me like I'm a bum on the street. But that's another thing, man. People will treat you in life how you allow them to treat you. Always remember that. And yeah, people have tried to do a lot, and I always try to stand up. And so now they try to reverse it and say I'm mean or this or that sometimes. And sometimes maybe I am upsetting things. I say probably the worst thing happened to me in my life is having all these people come by, home health aides and stuff. That's worse than the actual injury. I wish I never did that. I didn't want to do it at first. It took me almost a year to do it. I didn't want to do it. I knew it was going to be horrible. It's the worst thing. Ain't nothing worse than being around people that don't appreciate, don't respect you, all these things. It's just a bad look, a horrible situation. Anyway, if he's there and Tiff don't appreciate, don't respect, get your ass out of there. And I say that for anybody in any situation, because that can change you as a person, can make you bitter. It can make you distrustful, make you upset. I know it has for me, at least. So he need to get the hell out of there. Another thing, Hannibal, I don't know, man. He playing a deadly game. His girl said, I don't like rats. Don't get us killed messing with Reg. I don't know. All that text messaging and stuff we see in the next episode, because I didn't see this before on the app, but when they played it on Showtime, they showed for the preview, Reg had said, somebody set me up and we about to find out, or somebody about to die. So Reg does think somebody set him up, and he does confront them at the table. I don't know if any of you all saw that preview for the next episode, but bum, bum, bum. Reg ain't that damn stupid. I gotta drink my beer before it get hot again. What's good, Rashonda? How you doing, mama? How you feeling out there? Hope everything all good with you. First in the building. I appreciate you for coming through. Dame Dollar, what's good, fam? Appreciate you for your support and coming through. Dior the doll, what's up, Christian Dior? You say nothing has happened this season. Well, they shot Emmett. Emmett got shot. So that's one thing. You say what kind of beer? Damn, it ain't even showing up on the green screen. It's a silver bullet, man. I had to take down the werewolf with the silver bullet, man. Coors Light. Just a can of Coors Light, man. Ain't nothing too special. I shouldn't even advertise and endorse that unless they want to give me a endorsement deal. But no, that's I like Coors Light. I never used to like it. I used to think that was like a white boy beer, Coors. Drink a Coors. But Coors Light, I started drinking when I moved here. My cousin drank it a lot. And so I would drink it when I was with him. And then I began to like it because it don't fill my belly up. You know, you don't have that bloated feeling after drinking the beers and stuff. Feel like, you got a big water belly in you. So that's why I like light beers because you don't feel too bloated. Dior the doll, Tiff irks me now. I tried to have her back. Yeah, I try to have her back too, but Tiff, she does, yeah, because she too caught up on trying to get smashed. Tiff is a thought. Tiff is for the streets, which that's cool, but at the same time it ain't, because she act like she bougie, but she really for the streets. She keep trying to get these street Negroes out here. She over here chasing Nuck. Your baby daddy body barely cold. You ain't even had this baby yet, and you trying to get smashed. And Alicia already told her an episode or two ago that she think Nuck might have had something to do with Rob. So why you even still talking and getting close to him, taking that chance? What if she right? And now you done got all emotionally involved with him. She tripping. She crazy. What's up, Pavana? How you doing? Dior the doll, you say, well, Trig brother did shoot her ex-husband, baby daddy. I know, right? Wait, Trig brother. Who is Trig brother? Reg? They didn't shoot Rob. Nux shot Rob. You got me over here thinking, girl. Nux shot Rob. CR22, that's right, them pregnancy hormones. That baby pushing down on that clit. That baby putting pressure on that clit. Clit. Damian Kinney, when they really care for people, folks will put up with a few things. That's true. That is true. And sometimes people look at that as weakness because they care for that person. So they put up with a lot of stuff. So then that person thinks either they weak or they accept whatever. So I'm going to keep running all over them. And then what they end up doing is pushing the person too far. I put up with a lot of stuff, especially with my dad moving in. Man, that's been hard with some of the stuff that he's put me through. And if I ask, could you not do this? Could you do this, do that? And then they don't do it or whatever. What would that make you think? That what? They don't care enough of what you're saying? What you ask don't matter? Who are you? I mean, that's just very hurtful and upsetting. If I ask, hey, when you using the toilet, could you close the door, please? And they never do it, and the house smell like doo-doo. What you supposed to say? What do you think? What I'm supposed to do? It make you think like, damn, you really don't give a shit. Literally. Anyway, CR22, you say stuff has happened. People want to see 127 deaths per season sometimes. I know, right? I mean, Emmett got shot. Jade about to die. We might see Bakari buried in the backyard. Failed foster dog mom. You say if you are not a strong person, working someplace where you are disrespected could have you doubting your abilities. I'm going to tell you something. It can happen to strong people. I like to think I'm a strong person. And it's like death by 1,000 cuts. So it's not that one incident or one individual really changed me or hurt me so bad. But after you have so many, over 100 different people coming in and doing this or doing that, and I think it's people too busy thinking about themselves and selfish reasons, or I'm just getting my job, or I'm getting my hours, or I ain't care about this, or I ain't doing this, or I ain't doing that, or people thinking of whatever they doing. It it hurts. It becomes like the weight of it all pushes you down. It hurts your confidence. It hurts your trust. I got trust issues. I got confidence issues. If you have people stealing your clothes, people stealing your food, stealing money, lying, you got to put cameras in your house. You catch them on camera. I don't care what that camera say. This ain't no damn Hollywood production. This a damn camera catching you in the act. That's what it said. And arguing with these companies. Well, I mean, it's a back and forth. It's a he say she. No, it's not. I had to buy, and then I pay for this stuff. I had to pay for cameras, pay for all this stuff, and then only for it to all come. It's just, oh my goodness. Like you shouldn't argue with, like you say, don't argue with fools. You keep arguing with these people and things, and they have a financial interest. They're getting paid. They're getting money. I don't get any money, no financial interest. Just try to protect yourself. And you're the problem. You complain too much. You're difficult. Why? Because I have standards. If it's snow, I don't want people to walk in with snow all and track it through my house, or all kind of different things. Don't leave dirty dishes in the sink, or if it's old food in the refrigerator, take it out, throw it away. I mean, just simple things that you would think is not a big deal. It's just so many things that you see. I needed to take a breath right there. It's just, man, I ain't even know what to say sometimes. Jimmy, that's Jimmy the Body Ventura. He called me a head because my head is big and his body is big. So if we get like gene editing, CRISPR, put it together, it might have a big giant, big giant wrestler in this mug. Jimmy the Body. You put body slam and then I'm a headbutt him. Damian Kenny, what happened to Schultz Malt Liquor? The Blue Bull, Pabst Blue Ribbon is White Boy Ripple. White Boy Ripple. Now, Schlitz Malt Liquor, that's old school. I don't think I've seen that since the 80s. Pabst Blue Ribbon, that is some white boy drink right there. I only remember that commercial with the bear. It was a cartoon. It made me, looking back on it, I still remember that. So that's why they ban cartoons and stuff in advertising, because kids will pick up on that stuff, just like Joe Camel. Fail foster dog mom. You say Vic need to leave Tiff so she can feel real bad when she find out Nuck took out Rock. I was thinking the same thing. And when she come crying back needing help, I wouldn't help her. I wouldn't get involved in her mess and drama. I wouldn't. Tiff will get you killed. She already got her baby daddy killed. And I didn't even, I was just about to say, Tiff type woman get you killed. There it is. She already got one baby daddy killed. Technically, it wasn't her fault, but you messing around with her, man. She a drama queen, man. I'm good. I'm good. And she ain't the smartest. She thinks she's smart, but she ain't. She ain't built that damn business and club. So Dior the doll, yeah, Red shot Emmett. Oh, that's all you saying has happened? Yeah. I mean, Big Bird, Tiff so fine, but I can't stand her. I know, man. And see, women, I hope y'all are catching on to this in the comments. And I'm not trying to get on women, because men, we got our issues too. But It's a lot of fine women out there that'll be single or talking about this or that about men. And let me just tell you, there's a lot of women that may not be the most beautiful. Not that they so ugly or this or that or their beauty is everything, but attitude will keep a man. The looks and stuff and all of that will get a man, but your attitude is what's gonna keep a man. Does this man want to take the long road home when he live with you? Because it's gonna be drama and complaints. He feel like he living with his mama. You always bossy or got a bad attitude or you talking down. That'll make, oh my goodness. Let me tell you something. It's one lady not too long ago. I mean, she was bad. I liked her a lot, but ooh-wee, that attitude. We never even got to know, getting to know something serious or talk. That attitude ruined it all. Now, who am I to say? Maybe she ain't like me. I mean, hey, whatever. I don't know. But let me tell you something. She's still single and struggling right now. And I'm sure a lot of people would like to help out. But when you got a bad attitude, man, that can change a lot, man. That can change a lot. I mean, hell, I was with this one lady for a while. Not that something was wrong with her, but her attitude, I really, really enjoyed being around her. I mean, if things would have worked out differently, who knows? But attitude, man, is a big deal, in my opinion. Ivana, you say Vic need to tell Tiff that he's not going to kiss her ass for her to talk to him like that. I'm over Tiff and her fat ass swollen cankles. I feel you, man. And I think she knows that he like her like that. So she's talking to him because she know, talking to him like that because she know he gonna take it. He need to put his foot down and be like, hey, look here. Yeah, I liked you and all, but I ain't no pushover. You ain't paying enough where I need to take your bull. You know what I'm saying? You better sit that big busted belly up out of here. Tuck that damn belly and get you a shirt that fit. Let me get you a moo. She was mad at him singing. Don't be hating on my singing. What was that other show he was on where he was a singer? Star. I used to be on Star, bitch. Dior the dog. Tiff was mad because Trig didn't tell her Reg was alive. Which, yeah, she is, but I'm thinking like, who the hell is she? Why would he be giving her a report and update on his brothers in life? I don't get that either. And why would he tell her? She don't know Reg. That's stupid to me. Am I wrong? Am I missing something? Should he have told her about Reg? Does he tell her what the hell Jake doing? Is she tripping? Another scene. What's up with Jada talking about Keisha gonna be the new leader? Leader of what? How is she the new leader? Leader what? Because she dying? I don't get it. I don't think Keisha should be no leader. And when I looked at this episode, and I don't know if you all know, but they got like a little podcast now for these shows. They tried to do it for Power for one season, but it's called Chai Tea. I guess because you can get a chai tea latte or something, chai tea drink. I used to like a chai tea. My friend used to hook up at Barnes and Noble. Anyway, so on the chai tea part, they talking about the proposal, talking about, I mean, why would Emmett, this is what Burgundy Baker is saying, Keisha, why would Emmett propose like that? I mean, that's just not romantic. And, his breath probably stink. Hold up. What? His breath, this dude in the hospital got shot. What you mean romantic? Y'all got kids. Y'all been living together. What the hell is wrong with you? He asked to get married. he can get romantic and on bended knee when he give your ass the ring and do it. Why is she talking about let's wait, let's think about it? Marriage is sacred. What's more sacred, marriage or motherhood and child bearing? Like, you all have kids together. You pregnant right now with this man kid, and you talking about you got to think about it. This is a big step. You got this kid coming into the world for 18, 20 years. That's a bigger step than marriage to me. To me. Because you can't get a divorce from a kid. You can get a divorce. If that marriage ain't working out, they can go get divorced. Say she having a difficulty raising this kid. What's she going to do? Trade him in? Anyway, I'll put the link down in the comments if anybody want to come up and chat. Let's see. Big Bird, he said, Keisha, she tried. Man, I don't know, man. Keisha get on my nerves. Havana, Jada was talking about Keisha being the leader of the sister group that she was doing. Yeah, I get it. But how is she the leader? Doing what? Coming up with the topics to talk about? Who's the leader of the men's group? See, that's some stuff ain't nobody even talk about. That's silly to me. You're the leader of the men's group. You lead us in discussion and pray. He ain't the pastor. Like, I don't know, man. That was kind of weird to me. I know I could be making a big deal out of nothing, but I just think they was making it a little dramatic and trying to elevate Keisha. In my book, Keisha don't even have a damn job. She always coming up with more stuff to pay for. Now she want to go to therapy and got this and doing that. Keisha, man, you better chill. Big Bird, you say I love Keisha, but saying she got to think about it was bogus. Hell yeah, that was bogus. Think about what? About to kick you out the house. That's what I'm gonna think about. Christian Rosa, what's good, man?
What's up, man?
Hey, you in the dark over there? You don't want to wake up nobody?
I got the baby watching Bluey.
That's cool. It's all good. What's up? What you think about the shy so far?
It's a little crazy. Like, so the marriages are like, you got like Lala getting married, so dude can get he can get laid.
That was the
And
stupidest. This ain't the
it's
1950s.
like you could have
That
just
was
not added that in, and now you're trying to go to the next thing right away. The thing is also crazy because to us, even if you say there's a few weeks or a few months, to us, we just see it as a week pass. And then dude just like, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get
right,
everything.
right.
And
I
it's
think they
also,
even said it's only been 1 month though when they
yeah,
was in counseling. So yeah, either
it's
way they can't
also,
make it that long. Yeah,
it is also funny because for us, we see her in every black show. She getting laid with everybody hitting. That's just what she does. Nobody ever tried to marry her.
right.
Uh, I mean, nothing against her, just saying like,
That's a good
the,
point though.
yeah, the actress. Everybody, all
Right.
the dudes is like, no. Um,
Now she don't want to have a baby. My legacy. I need my
I like
legacy.
I know people like this whole, the earpiece, but I like that they finally are letting Darnell not wear it because it's supposed to
Yeah.
be serious, and he gets to show that he can act. It's pretty cool. I don't
Yeah.
know him outside of this at all,
Hmm.
um, but I like seeing that side.
Yeah, he's a
Um,
real good, cool dude in real life too.
oh yeah,
Yeah, yeah. His family, his both of his parents are from Panama.
okay. I didn't even know he was Hispanic.
Yeah, yeah. So most people in Panama actually look like him, believe it
Yeah,
or
yeah,
not.
yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, I
Yeah,
met a bunch.
but
Yeah, yeah. They
yeah,
usually play
my
baseball
mom
too.
is lighter.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because my mom from Panama,
For
she's
sure.
lighter. She's stand up. But anyway, but
Yeah.
yeah, he's doing a good job.
Um, I'm trying to think about like
What you think about
Damien,
the Reg stuff and Damien? Yeah,
Reg.
let me hear about that.
Okay, so yeah, so I agree with you. Tiffany being told about Reg makes no sense. That
Right.
means that, like, somebody was writing. It's like, how do we get her to have something against, Trig or Victor or whatever, and they come
Hmm.
up with the most random thing. Because the way that he is now, there's nothing else that's bad about him. So that's the only thing they can come up with.
Right.
But then she shouldn't have anything against Reg. But if you think, I guess, forward wise, then you could say that maybe they're trying to set up um, Victor having resentment over Reg because he couldn't have Tiffany due to that. I
Mm,
mean, that would also be kind of far fetched, but like that's the only thing I can think of.
right.
You're
Maybe he
trying to
take
connect
out
things.
Reg.
Yeah,
Maybe
you're
she the
trying to
one to
connect
take
things that
her.
don't connect.
Right.
Um, I'm thinking I did not like seeing Bakari basically get threatened, just like we saw Alicia basically had a moment where she could have gotten shot because Nuck shooting Duda, and then all of a sudden he puts a gun down when her gun is still pointed at him. Makes no sense. We're talking
None. He
about
would have
just
took her
straight,
out.
yeah, we're talking about straight killers, right? And then the whole thing about I really did not like the Reg and Nuck face off, the side to side, because they're not really in front of each other. I mean, obviously you know how acting works,
Right.
but I hated that so much because I don't like when you shoot a scene or obviously that's not a scene, that's a shot. When you make a
Mm.
shot just for the trailer, I hate that like so
Uh-huh.
much. So then it's like, okay, basically we're gonna have a face off again later on. Like it's silly.
It's like
We're
soap
both
opera.
killers. Yeah, exactly. We're both
Uh-huh.
killers. We're both saying I'm going to kill you, but not right now. What?
Right. That's
So we're
corny.
both gonna live waiting for the other guy?
Right.
Like that doesn't make sense to me.
No. Well,
Um,
and another thing that I think is stupid is that they got Watusi, Detective Toussaint.
yeah,
Why she talk about she need to catch Reg or something? He shot Emmett. Just go say you shot a man.
yeah. And then like I'm not, I'm not against, women going after these people, but she's doing this by herself, and she like little,
I
and she
know.
just straight like. So you're telling me this lady, she flipped nut, which essentially for us for the show, he is running the damn, maybe not the city, right? But as far
Right.
as the pocket of space that we get, obviously you're from there. I don't really know, but the pocket of
Well, it's
space
all
that they
made
cover.
up. Yeah, just
Yeah,
like
yeah,
you
yeah,
say, the pocket of space they cover, but
yeah,
all the gangs and stuff is fake. But yeah,
yeah. Like what they're telling us is this is the guy,
right.
and you flipped him with what?
Right.
Because
Right.
because he's
Because
on
she
the show
didn't
and he's a
threaten him with
character.
nothing.
Yeah, because it's a character on the show. That's what I mean by like a lot of times people get annoying. You say bad writing, whatever, whatever. I'm glad that you let people call and kind of explain. Like
Right.
that's very silly, to go like that. At least Power, it was like boom. These people run this. These people run this. These guys run this side. This is like
Mhm.
Nuck is the guy, and this guy is like, it's like I don't want to kill, but sometimes I have to, and I go to the
Right.
pastor and I give him money, even though I could just like make him
Yeah,
do
that's
whatever I want
whack.
him to do without having to pay him. It's weird.
Right. That's weird.
It's
They
like
try to put some Tony Soprano type going
yeah, it's
to a
like they're
therapist or something in there,
yeah,
which that was whack. And that's a good point that you bring up of how she
yeah.
flipped up. Because how would she know that he got a beef with Reg
It
and
shouldn't
would
even
do
be.
that?
It shouldn't even be considered flipping because flipping normally takes something. You don't
Hmm.
kind of just go to somebody and it's like, oh, okay, well, yeah, I'll work with you, and they sitting
Right.
in the car in broad daylight, like, bruh, like
Right.
I know you've said that you've kind of dabbled or whatever. I never have, but that is crazy to me. Like We just
Yeah,
hanging out.
I never got to the point of dealing with police, thankfully.
Yeah. No.
But
Yeah, not that. Not
yeah,
that. Not
yeah,
that.
I know what you mean. But I know I wouldn't have done that though. I would have been scared or worried. Now the thing that they did do that I thought was kind of on point is they made him meet her way out somewhere else where nobody would be the first time. But then they later met other places. But the first time when she like, why we meeting all the way out here? He like, I can't be seen with you. That made sense. I give them credit for that. But then later they started meeting other places in the city, which,
Yeah,
now that's a problem.
because she's acting like there's like a rush. Obviously just the episodes are running out. So we're
Right.
supposed to just kind of like, there's a rush for this. And you're not
Mhm.
even showing the kid. Like, show me the kid again getting beat up. Give me a reason to who the fuck are we rooting for? I don't mean to curse, but
Right.
who are we rooting for right now?
Right. Because we
The,
ain't seen her son in
yeah,
forever, so
there's
we don't know that storyline.
there's two
Really.
there's two pregnant people, and then there's a person that lost her son, but she just wants to kill everybody, Alicia. And then you have two pregnant women. One doesn't want to get married that she's been wanting to, and now it's like, I don't know. And then the other one is just trying to get laid, which, whatever, more power to you, I guess.
She for the
And
streets, man.
yeah, and then you got who else are you supposed to feel bad for?
Jada.
Yeah, Jada, right?
I don't
But
really
she's
feel
already
bad for
given up,
Jada though.
basically. Yeah,
Yeah, but also they played us a couple seasons ago feeling bad for her dying.
yeah. So now we're
And
like, just go do it or don't do it. Yeah, yeah.
right. Now here
No,
we
no.
go
So
again.
yeah, that's what I mean. Like, so not individually, as a whole show, we're supposed to root for somebody, and we're supposed to feel bad for somebody. It's a drug dealer show. Somebody's going to somebody's gonna die. Somebody's gonna go to jail. Whatever, right? I don't even
Basically,
care if Rez goes to jail or dies. I feel nothing.
he's
You
probably the most interesting character, but because he just popped
Because you're
up
giving him
after
the season,
five
though. Yeah,
years,
yeah.
right? We kind
Which
of
is
not
my same
invested like
ish.
we
My bad.
used to be.
I'm trying not to cut you off.
No,
It's
you
my
good.
same problem with Unique. It was the same problem. If you bring somebody back because people want him back, right? And then you have to kind of backtrack, and then you got to show him walking around, which just takes away from you did this whole like, ooh, like somebody's coming. Is it this guy? Like, I,
Hmm.
whoever's watching the show is watching the show already. Nobody's going to watch. If somebody stopped watching for 3 seasons, they ain't watching 30 episodes because this
Right.
guy's coming. That's another thing that people do for this I don't want to say demographic, but for this genre.
I don't
That's
think
not a
nobody would do that for any show, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. So
Right.
then
If
it's like,
somebody leave,
yeah,
they probably won't come back, like you said, for 30
yeah.
episodes and catch up.
So
You're
now
right.
now you give us that, and then now he's just being an asshole to everybody, and then acting like he can fight. Don't say you can fight after what just happened.
Right.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like some drunk guy that's never, all we know about him is that he can work in a restaurant, and he used to sell shoes. Wait, wait, and we get mad at Tariq for not fighting. At least this dude knocked him down.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then
that's
he
true.
he went to what he went to. My bad. Ask me something because I'm gonna keep ranting. I'm trying
You
not
good.
to.
I'm gonna get to this one comment right quick.
Go ahead, go ahead.
I asked you this. So Demarcus Vaughn, thank you, my brother, for the super chat. He said, who would win in the fight between Big Mike from Snowfall? I mean Big Mike, who used to be Reg's bodyguard, and Jerome from Snowfall, Uncle Jerome. He done came with a question that we wasn't
I never
expecting.
watched Snowfall.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
Uncle Jerome, he was kind of swole. He had a Jerry curl. If he go ahead and they get into a little squabble and he rubbed that juice in his eye, he may have a little.
I know what he looked like. I know what he looked like.
Yeah, so he
Yeah, yeah.
may have a little advantage. I might give it to Jerome. Big Mike, if he could keep Jerome and that juice out his eyes, he might have an uppercut or two. He may have something.
Yeah,
So
Big
who
Mike
knows?
just a big dude.
Yeah. Behind the scenes, a little info. Big Mike actually is not an actor. He was one of the security guards for set. So
In the
whenever
show.
they
Oh, okay.
do, yeah, whenever they do film on site in places in the cities and stuff, they
Mhm.
have security so people can't just walk on set and do this or that, or you got the director trying to stop neighborhood people. They hire security. And so he was one of the security that was hired. And then they needed a bodyguard, and the person wasn't there, and they ended up picking him. And hey, that's how you can go sometime from a security guard to in the movie.
Yeah.
You know, another person I'll say real quick, Terry Crews. I think everybody know who that is.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, he got into acting because he had a friend that did like stunt work or something, and they invited him because they were working on Training Day with Denzel. They invited him to come down to the set to just look. And so he came, and he big and swole, and he was wearing a tank top. It was hot. And Antoine Fuqua saw him, was like, "Hey man, you want to be in the movie? Just stand here and look
That's crazy.
mean." Yeah, so he stood there looking mean in Training Day when Denzel was doing the King Kong ain't got nothing on me or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so then Ice Cube saw him in that role looking big and mean and booked him for Friday After Next, and the
That's what
rest is history. So I was trying to look mean, didn't work though.
Rojas.
Hey, I got a spinoff I'm working on, Raising Rojas. Did you see that? I'm using AI, man. Raising Rojas. I'm gonna show you a clip of preview. I don't know if you saw it. This is a world premiere. I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna pull it up. It's still loading. But anyway, while the Raising Rojas promo is rolling up, what's up, sweet brown sugar? A lot of people is chiming in to that fight between Jerome and what you call it. But let's see. Demarcus Vaughn. Wait, hold on. Deborah Amon said Tiff will let Alicia have that baby for money and power. She's not the mother type. Look at EJ, who she don't take care of. That's a great point, Deborah. I agree. Do you think once Tiff have that baby, Alicia gonna try to raise him, or is Tiff? If Tiff might let her do it with her lazy ass, and she just lived the high life because Tiff like living like a baller, which, we all are broke. Not we all are broke, but we ain't rich, like super rich people. I'm just saying on average. I don't know. Maybe y'all is, some of y'all is. I ain't. But I know when you do get to live
I'm
a
in the
little
dark.
bit
Not playing.
of you rich.
No, I said I'm in the dark.
Right, you ain't even paid your light bill, so
No,
we know
no,
you ain't
no,
rich.
no.
No, but I have had small taste of the good life, and it does taste good. I will tell you. I wish I could eat it all up, but I think what the problem with people is that we like comfort. And when you have a lot of money and things, you can get real comfortable. And I think Tiff is real comfortable running that bar and living her life. And once that baby out of her, I think she'll let Alicia handle everything, and she'll be for the streets with another little hood Negro doing whatever, about to pop out another one for all we know.
So that's so okay. I'm not like trying to pretend like I right, but I think it's going too good for Tiffany, right? So what I think is that I know this is extra, and I don't like saying this for the demographic of show, but they do this all the time. I think because they showed us Emmett being a little jealous, I wonder if maybe it's gonna turn out that it's Emmett's baby. Because then
Ooh,
Alicia can take everything away from Tiffany. I
if
keep
it's
calling her
Emmett, baby,
Tiffany.
they better not say nothing. No, her
And I'm
name
not,
Tiffany.
is it?
Yeah,
Okay,
Tiffany.
okay, okay.
Yeah, you got it.
So, I don't want to, a lot of people get mad a lot of times. Like, you're not black, don't talk about our shows.
Oh man,
Yeah,
look,
I get that all the time, right?
that's not good. because
Yeah,
that
but
means
I'm
black
talking about
folks
the
can't talk
genre.
about a white show then.
Yeah. I'm just talking about, obviously within the genre, this is just
Right,
what they do. Racing Kanan, power. This is just what is one of the things.
right,
Obviously, somebody's gonna snitch, somebody's gonna flip, somebody's gonna talk to a cop.
right.
It's all of the same
I'm,
things. It's a
you know
formula. It's a
me,
formula.
man. I'm always about the truth and honest. If
Yeah.
you real and you coming from the right place, it's all good with me.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
ain't the
Yeah.
type. Yeah, you can't
Yeah.
say this or that. That's bull. You know. But anyway, cause shit, most
Yeah.
shows are white shows. Then that means
Yeah.
what? Most black folks or Hispanic folks can't talk about it, or if it's a Hispanic
Yeah.
show, I can't watch it or talk. This is crazy.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, it's certain things. What they're trying to say is you can't talk about certain aspects of the culture of something if you haven't been
Yeah.
in it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but you can talk about a show or your perspective. But like, it's a lot of, like, for example, I never really hung out with white people, or I never even been in school with a white classmate until I was in college.
Oh wow.
So yeah, so my perspective, and then when I was there, you see in shows and things, I would think they doing this and that, and then I'd be in class. I'm like, they don't know what the hell they talking about. Like, oh man, you would think like in Saved by the Bell or something, they supposed to be having all the answers or something, but that ain't the case. But you just have to have it all in perspective. Like I look at some movies or something, and it could be a white or Hispanic, certain things, and I'll have my thoughts on it, but I also know, like, damn, I didn't live that life. But
I just
also,
realized I laid down.
yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Talk about getting comfortable.
Right. All right, y'all. Here go the world premiere clip
Oh shit.
of Raising Rojas. You
Oh
see, I
shit.
just got out of jail. This is the clip when I get out of jail. I'm no longer injured now. Diamond had put me in the wheelchair, but by the time I get out of prison, I'm now healed. Okay, I got my ladies ready for me. They
Got
gave me my
Angie.
Versace. I got my new hat. I got my gold. I got my taco meat hanging out. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what happens when I get out of jail and they got the ladies. Everybody's happy for the kingpin to return. Let's see.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's the end of the preview.
What's the Dominican dude? I think in a movie that used to wear white. Um, he was like the main drug dealer in the movie. He was like the villain, and he used to
He had a bumpy face, a pockmarked face.
no, the dude is in the James Bond movies. He's bald
That's
headed.
who I'm thinking of. But he ain't a white dude though, huh?
No, 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 no. I think
I'm
he plays
thinking of Robert
Dominican in
Copper.
the movie. I think.
I had to look and
I,
see.
I think he's black or black and white. He's also in Marvel. He does the voices for the Watchers on
You
the
talking about
what if.
he got a bald head,
Yeah,
Jeffrey
yeah,
Wright?
yeah, yeah,
Jeffrey
yeah,
Wright.
yeah,
Yeah, he
yeah.
was a
Okay,
good actor. Jeffrey
I
Wright
like
is
his I like his
also
movie. The movie he made about people wanted him to
Puerto
sound
Rican.
more black.
Oh,
Yo, that's
hey, I love when he played the Puerto Rican gangster in
that's what
Shaft.
he plays. Oh, he plays
Yeah.
Puerto Rican. Oh shit, I don't think he played Dominican.
Oh,
Oh
he might
shit.
have been Dominican. He might have been Dominican because they are, traditionally darker than. But in Shaft, when he was like, what would he say? I'm not telling you that. I'm
Yeah,
telling
he got
you.
the accent.
Yeah, and he kept stabbing himself or whatever.
Yeah,
What was he saying? I was telling you, Sha. I do it. I telling you. And then he damn near
I gotta
killed
look it up to see if it was Dominican or Puerto Rican, and if it's Puerto Rican, then I can know what he said. If it's
himself. Yeah.
Dominican, if it's slang, I'm gonna be lost.
Hey, he did such a good job on that Shaft performance. I thought he was Hispanic.
That happens sometimes. People be like,
Yeah.
"Ah, well, he could fool me."
Hey, he did fool me on that one because I definitely thought that he was Hispanic when I first saw that. Now
Trying
he
to think about
bald
what
head and
else.
stuff. He looks
Yeah,
a lot.
yeah. You never seen the movie? I think it's called. The movie is called American Fiction or something like that. Something with fiction.
this, this who you talking about, right?
Yeah,
Jeffrey
yeah,
Wright.
yeah. Yeah, the
Let's
movie
see.
is something about fiction.
There it is, right here. American Fiction. That's he played Thelonious Monk. What? Oh,
Yo,
I've seen this title. I haven't seen
it's
the movie,
funny,
but
man. It's funny.
really, I'm gonna check
So
this out
normally,
now.
I don't normally watch stuff like that because it's
Me
gonna get
neither.
into stuff. It's just gonna sound like it's preachy, but it's
Oh,
not.
this
It's
got
not.
everybody in here. It's got Sterling Brown, Issa Rae, Erica
Yeah,
Alexander, Tracy Ellis. Damn.
they're not like really in it. They're just on like they're like on a video call and they're
Oh,
basically saying like, oh yeah, like they're deciding if he should do it or not. But
okay.
basically, is he's trying to do a story, and they want it to be like blacker. So he goes
Mm,
crazy. He goes crazy with it.
I'm gonna
So
watch this.
like the typical names, the typical stories,
Yeah.
and he
Jeffrey Wright
hates
is
that
a
he's
really
doing it.
good actor.
Yeah, he hates that it's working, but like people are loving it and they want more books.
I'm gonna check this out.
But he's like educated, so he doesn't want to do that.
Right, right. Playing into the stereotypes and stuff.
Yeah, you'll see, and he'll change the way he speaks and everything. It's
I'm gonna
funny.
check that out. Yeah, Jeffrey Wright is
Um,
a damn good
I'm trying
actor.
to segue back in.
It's
Trying to
all
think
good.
about maybe Bakari. Um,
Well, the thing with Bakari that's interesting is that how is he gonna get himself out of not getting whacked? So if somebody confronts you and says, "Hey, I know that you know who did this, and if you don't tell me, you
yeah,
about to be in the backyard."
she
So
gonna
here's the
bury him in
thing.
the.
Exactly. You can't say, okay, well, such and such did it. Oh, so you knew all this time and you wasn't gonna say nothing, you was gonna smile, you going down anyway.
Yeah,
So you can't really say that. So now you gotta kind of segue into like, well, I'm not sure, I don't know, I think maybe,
yeah, but
but you
he's
gotta
also
say
doing.
something.
He's doing all this so that he can get his book. But like, what are we even talking about? What is this book even? What are we? What is the goal with this book?
That's a good point too,
A book you
because
don't even want to do for real.
let me
All the
tell
dude wants
y'all,
him to do it.
yeah, I'm writing a book. And it's a lot to write in a book. And then what you're gonna say, what you're not gonna say. He ain't that old either. Sometimes when I'm writing it, I'll be thinking, damn, what's the end of it? You
Yeah,
know what
yeah.
I mean? What's
You
the
still got
end
a
of
lot of
his
time
book?
left in
Yeah,
theory, but
what's
but the
the end
show is
of his
saying he
book?
doesn't.
Right. What would be the ending of his book? What is he gonna say? That he shot Ronnie? You going to jail.
Hey, Ronnie doing good on Apple TV though.
Yeah, he is. He doing a lot better, but
You watching Smoke?
I ain't seen it in a while. I know he had that job, but I ain't seen it though. What
Oh,
show is he on?
it's called Smoke.
Smoke. Yeah, okay.
He basically he got the same voice, same cadence. Fucking, I was gonna do it. I can't right now. I'm laughing too much.
Keisha. I ain't did the Ronnie in a minute. That'll tear my throat up. But
He
yeah,
sounds
Ronnie, man.
even lazier on this show.
I'm gonna have to check him out. I'm
It's
gonna
I
check
don't
him
want to
out.
give anything away, but yeah, it's Smoke.
I'm gonna check it out. Yeah, but the thing is this. So say you got somebody that been around you for months, and then when you finally confront them, they had this information the whole time, and you're a killer. You probably
Yeah,
gonna whack them because they been shady. They ain't been saying this or that. So like he got a delicate balance of he got to say something, or she gonna take him out. But if he say too much, she gonna take him out. So he got to be like, look. In my opinion, he should be like, look, I saw it and I threw up. Which that's another thing. How they get the DNA out to throw up? I don't know,
I've
man.
heard of stuff like that. I've heard of stuff like that in like movies, but I just don't understand. And then how you know that it like it was from right before. when the body got dumped. I don't know. That's got to be like film stuff. I'm assuming.
Yeah, but
There's just no way.
also that just brought me to a new thing that I just came across that's scary is that they're trying to make a DNA database on everybody. That's one reason I never did that 23andMe and all that stuff.
Yeah,
Then they
because you feel like
sold
you're
the company.
volunteering it.
Yeah, and then they
Yeah,
sold
yeah,
the company to China. But one thing they doing, which I mean, some of this stuff, I don't even know how to explain it other than just being pure like evil type stuff. But they're taking all of the immigrants or migrants that they round up, and here we go, right here, and the children, and they're taking their DNA.
yeah, yeah,
That's crazy,
yeah.
man.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So who knows what the future holds? Maybe
Because
they
if they
build.
commit one crime and then they go into the system, they already have it, so they can
Yeah,
kick them out faster.
it's like
Yeah.
the New World Order, man. Big Brother, Minority Report. We got your DNA. You on camera. You track everything. Everybody do is track. I mean, man, it's getting scary out here, you know. But yeah. So who knows with the DNA stuff? But he could have said something like, "Look, I saw it. I threw up. I was scared, but I don't know who did it. I think because the streets are saying this or that, but overall, I don't know. You know, but he gotta
He
say
also trying to
something.
be out of it too.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
Normally,
So
that's who dies. Is whoever is not in the thing anymore. Is normally who dies in these shows.
mhm. Damian Kenny say the puke got the saliva in it, which has the DNA. So I guess they testing it, and if you have DNA and they got your stuff, I mean, a lot of this stuff is really scary. How they starting to track and do things to people, and anyway, he's screwed because either way, I don't think she's gonna take him out in the next episode. I think he's gonna live, but at the same time, now he's compromised. He probably won't get the scholarship reinstated. You think she's gonna reinstate the scholarship?
I mean, if she does, then we're just gonna wait for her to undo it again. Like it's, I think they already. You can't keep going up
Established.
and down with the same thing. He's not even really like a, like a main
Yeah,
character either.
that's true. Soraya got an excellent question, which this is standard operating procedure. That if you go to the hospital with a gunshot, they will notify the police. And Soraya asks, why isn't any cops investigating Emmett shooting? Which is why I said it's no brainer that Detective Watusi could go get Reg because he got shot. He would go to the hospital. They have to make a police report for
They also
gunshot
got
wounds.
that. They also got that. She also got that judge.
Exactly. She
So
got
if
the
like the
judge.
show is gonna show us that you got a judge and you got a cop and you got all this money, influence, whatever power, then just get the dude. Like I feel
Mhm.
like we're kind of, I don't want to say wasting a season. This is the same problem that I had with the unique. It's like to bring somebody back, you end up giving them the season, so then everybody else becomes like a backup
Right.
storyline because now we're just
Yeah,
watching you.
that's a good point because everybody focused on who came back more than who's been around.
Yeah, so they
So,
have to make everybody care that this guy's back, like the whole Tiffany part.
mhm. And as far as the cops and Emmett getting shot, some people will say, "Well, what if Emmett doesn't talk?" Okay, that's a great point, but you got Nuck working with Detective Watusi over there. He could just tell her, and she can do it. They trying to set him up anyway. They're
Yeah,
not
yeah,
going
yeah.
by the book anyway. So why is she sitting there outside, obvious, doing a stakeout when he could just say, "Hey, Emmett did it," and yeah, maybe Emmett didn't tell her, but cops don't need you to press charges to take it. The state will take charges a lot of times too.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
The
people
the
that's not
reason
familiar. You could not press charges, and the state will pick it up and press charges on people and do stuff to people. You
Yeah.
know,
The
so
reason I don't think it makes sense about the whole Reg stuff is because as a character, right, we supposedly lost him, and then people had questions, whatever, had doubts, whatever, right? Which is fine. But you bring him back so that we can hate him, so that the reward to us is
kill them
him
again.
getting a punishment.
Right.
That doesn't make sense.
That's a good point that you brought back. That's a good point. They
Like,
brought him back to be a villain, so to take him back away again.
yeah, that would be like that would be like right now, you shoot Emmett in the chest, almost kill him, and then you kill him the next season. Like, oh really? This is the send off? Like,
And that's what they
what?
doing with Jada.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. You can't just keep doing the same thing. I think if they bring if Damien, right, they're making us hate Damien.
Man, big
If
time.
Damien loses, saving Emmett or one of them, that will be better than continuously just making us hate this guy. Because then what's the like? It just doesn't make sense. Like, why are you letting this guy even live there?
I know.
He just ain't shit. It's not like he's 15 years old.
I know.
He grown,
And
right?
man, I'm so glad I haven't had to deal with that in life. I wouldn't know what to do, be honest with you. If you got somebody that keeps doing it, I would cut them off. I mean, that's
Yeah,
the
that's what I'm
simple
saying.
and
Okay, so
easy
that's what I
way.
mean. Like, as far as obviously you understand writing. As far as writing, the only reason that you're telling viewers, right? We're humans. We're trying to make sense of this. The only reason you're giving us for why you're keeping this guy here is because he is a character on the show. Nothing else. That makes no sense. The shy, the place, the fictional amount of space covered in the show, that's not the whole world.
Right.
So you can send him somewhere else. He don't gotta
Get
stay
it-
here.
right. He need to get it together.
Yeah, you're acting like the whole show is in one setting, and all of the characters must be involved, which is why I don't understand why they trying to turn this show into like an ensemble show.
The one thing I got a biggest problem with is that they make Chicago look too small.
I know,
Too
that's what
many
I'm saying.
people,
Yeah,
they
yeah,
bump into each other too much. And
yeah,
like you saying, he can do other things. He don't have to stay in that circle all the time.
yeah. I'm
Chicago
waiting for
is
them to
like,
mention somebody else.
yeah,
Mention an uncle or something, so I can be like, all right, maybe he out of here.
yeah, or even just meeting new people. Like Chicago is, I think, the third largest city in America. Like you don't bump into people that much.
Where the Puerto Ricans at in this show? That's what I want to know.
And the side of Puerto Rican side of Chicago
Yeah,
is humongous. They
yeah,
have a big metal flag that goes from one side of the curb over the street over to the other side and lands like it's a stat. They got a flag planted. Humboldt Park and all of that. Puerto Rican neighborhood signs are in Spanish. Like it's serious.
yeah.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
wonder. I wonder if this is like within like a few blocks or something. What
Yeah,
the shy is supposed to take place.
yeah, it's on the south side where it's
Oh,
not.
okay.
The Puerto Ricans is on the west side. Chicago
Okay.
is also very segregated by neighborhoods and sides. People go all over, but people do kind of stay in their sections. So in a way, they are kind of right, but also, hey, look at this. Ronnie is on Dexter. Dexter Resurgence. Hell no.
Oh,
Dexter
for real?
Resurgence is on my TV,
Oh
and they go
shit!
Ronnie trying to tape up something for Dexter.
As long as you don't put the hat on, we good.
He like, hold on, Dexter. I got some duct tape. Hold on, Dexter. Yeah,
Damn. So he on a few things. Okay, that's
he
good.
doing good. Yeah. Matter of fact, how many people watch Dexter Resurgence? Let me know in the comments because I was thinking about watching that.
I only ever saw a few episodes of that, and
Me
I'm
too.
not watching. I can't. When somebody says it's the best thing ever, I can't watch anything after that. I can't watch Breaking Bad. I can't watch No Sopranos. People already said, the best
Breaking
thing
Bad
ever.
was good, but I missed a lot. Sopranos was really good, but I watched
Yeah.
it like 10 years after the fact. It still holds up though,
Yeah.
but
Oh, okay.
I
Okay.
didn't have cable at the time Sopranos was out, and I was working so much, so I missed it when it was live. But yeah, man, you got a good point. Let me know about Dexter because I missed all of the first Dexter. I did see the last one season when he came back and his son shot him, and I don't know. I might watch this. We'll see. It just started. This Dexter resurgence. It's like only because they made him because he supposedly got killed by his son, and when they brought it back last or 2 years ago, but now they bringing it back and he lived and this and that. I'm not too familiar with the Dexter. I just started watching it, but I know a lot of ladies love Dexter. Women love true
They always
crime.
like serial killer stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
serial killer. What in the
Yeah.
world? What dudes don't be looking at women that kill dudes and be like,
Nah.
she's hot. I want her.
I never
No,
looked at pink sneakers like, damn.
never, never. After she killed people, especially no.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's no way. I don't care how hot a
I'm not
woman
sitting down for
is.
no massage or nothing.
No, no, I can't go to sleep.
You're not
And you
gonna
about
trim
to
me
say,
up.
yeah, stab me in the neck, or you
Yeah.
put antifreeze in my damn Kool-Aid.
I
What
want
the
no lap
hell?
dance, nothing.
Right. No,
That's
I
how she
can't.
got. Yeah, that's she was getting people too.
Yeah, man,
She
for
was doing
real.
the fucking
Sopranos was fire. New Blood, I never watched. I knew it was big. New Blood, that's the vampire.
no
True
blood.
Blood, I think it was
Oh,
called.
True Blood, True Blood.
True Blood. I never watched. I knew it was big. It was another show, Banshee, that I never watched, but I knew it was big. I saw like that dude get killed or something. It was interesting, but anyway, I ain't checked that out. True Blood, yeah. That DeMarcus Vaughn, thanks for the super chat, fam. You say, Jay, did you know that Reg, female shooter, Jackie, played Manny Fresh and Force, the female that Jannard took her chain? Manny Fresh. Fresh. She was in Hot Boys. I ain't know that though, but it's not too surprising they get some of the same
I
folks.
think so. Like, okay, so obviously he's joking, but think about something like that, right? So you show us this character, and she's willing to be a little bit tough, and she's not a pushover. So Reg likes her, right? Cool. You can't keep showing me that because that's not how street people act. They're not gonna let somebody continuously put them in their place,
Mm-hmm.
and they're just like, "Oh, I like you. Oh, you tough." That's not a thing. That you know what I'm
No,
saying? Because
not
then
at
now
all.
you're looking weak.
Yeah, for real.
You know. So
Failed. Oh, go ahead. I thought you was done.
yeah, no, no. Just like sometimes you kind of go for a reaction, not you, like the show,
Right,
and
right.
then they get it, and then they're like, "Oh, let's do it more times." It's like it just at some point it gets a little like ridiculous because then
Uh,
now the toughest person we got on the show right now is basically her because the villain has been fucking Reg, and this lady's putting him in his place, and then
that's a
he's
good
like,
point.
"Yeah, I know, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I did." But and
Yeah,
then
but
now
she tougher
he's
than
like,
Red.
yeah, and he's
They,
like stand down, like
and they've
like
been
yeah,
trying to make them tough in this show for a while.
yeah. And then you got her coming in, and it's like, okay, so now we gotta watch out for her. Okay, cool. Like you're confusing me now.
I know, right? And she whacked to me anyway. For me, I don't know, man. I just don't like a
Strong face every
hyper
time.
version. Yeah, I just don't look at a hyper version of a male or a female
Hmm.
as accurate. So, like a drag queen, that's a
Yeah, yeah,
hyper
yeah,
version of a female to
yeah,
me.
yeah, yeah.
I mean, that not to say that they playing the role both sides or
No,
whatever,
I
but
get
I
what I get. I
don't,
get exactly what you're saying. Yeah,
yeah, it just don't seem
yeah.
right to me. So anyway, I want to address this one comment right here from failed foster dog mom. She says probably the shy is supposed to be the south side in the hundreds because gentrification is moving from High Park on south again. Used to be white, except for in Bronzeville. All right, you kind of right and kind of a little off. You right about the gentrification in High Park, but the show is not in the hundreds. It's supposed to be around 79th Street, 75th.
Yeah, because
It's in
73rd is the gang, right?
yeah, it's in
Yeah.
the 70s, which I grew up on 72nd. It's all in my neighborhood where I be 71st, 72nd. Now, this is not the real name of the gangs because it's GDs and folks and Stones and
Yeah.
all of that real gangs, which I don't blame them for not wanting to use real names. And then people say, we wouldn't do this or sending threats or do
Exactly.
it.
Yeah.
Deal with. But it's
We the
supposed to
real
be.
ones.
Right, right. We wouldn't fall for that shit.
Yeah.
We gonna fuck your shit up.
We ain't never saw.
Right, right. So they don't want to reuse that. But they're supposed to be in the 70s blocks, 60s to 70s. Because if you're from Chicago, on the southeast side, the blocks in on 67th Street, and then it start Lakeshore Drive and all of that going to High Park and stuff like that. But from 67 going up, you can go into the 70s, 75th, all of that stuff. Anyway, that's what it is. Gentrification is happening there. And let me also say, I love, love, love the southeast side of Chicago. I think it's beautiful. It's just like the north side. You right by the lake, except it don't have all the north side. North side is downtown Chicago. So basically, you don't have all of that. But it's not broken down and stuff. But from what I heard, they have been putting a lot of migrants or immigrants or whoever. I don't know. From what I heard,
From what I
it,
heard.
from what I heard, I don't live there. Some people I know told me, but they
They're
put
not consulting you.
right, right. They put a lot of people in those apartments because it is a lot of apartment. But the way the city was designed is that the rich live downtown, work downtown. The factories were downtown. I'm talking about 100 years ago, and so
Yeah.
management stayed. The high management stayed, who ran the city, stayed downtown or north side, Evanston, and things like that. Middle management stayed south side, and then their workers, the factory workers, they stayed all over. But there's a lot of apartments and stuff, big apartment buildings for them. But you'll see like mini mansions and stuff on the southeast side. That was for management, back then. This is like the Gilded Age. So Chicago, if anybody watched the show The Gilded Age, it was built during that time. So it's a lot of excess for the rich, and then the poor, they had a lot of nothing. And so, but it's some mansions in Chicago. Oh my goodness gracious. You would look at them today and you'd be like, whoa. But it was built during that Gilded Age, when they had all that money. So the shared aquarium, for those that don't know, and you can Google and look this up, the shared aquarium, which is the biggest or one of the biggest, I think it's the biggest in the United States, indoor aquarium that you can visit, museum.
Mhm.
It was built by the guy that ran Marshall Fields. He had enough money to build an aquarium for the city. You know what I mean? So like you don't see like the guy that runs Macy's go and build an aquarium for the city of New York or something. You know what I mean? They may give an endowment or donate some money, but like these
Yeah.
people used to build
Pay
up.
enough to get the money in it.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
exactly. So
I
anyway,
learned that shit on Billions.
yeah, billions is good. Yeah, I actually learned about that shared aquarium fact when I took my son to visit the shared aquarium when he was like 13 or 14, and I've been to the Shed Aquarium I don't know how many times. I didn't even know, but the name Shed, John Shed, was the dude. I didn't even know. I'm thinking it was a shed
Yeah,
aquarium because it
yeah.
looked like a shed. I'm thinking that I didn't even know that was a dude. I didn't even think of all of this stuff. So it just show. Anyway, that's another. But another segue to the Shy. They did have a scene with them at the shared aquarium with Jake and them, and they got dropped off on the bus, and then they was there at the shared aquarium. A lot of people may not remember
I
because I don't
wish
think they
I
went
wish
inside.
Jake was in the show more instead of this whole like I sell my own clothes stuff.
That's whack. Also,
I don't understand
he
like
wouldn't
when he
sell
said
that
friends
shit.
and family, I was like, what? Everything you sell is friends and family. What are you talking about?
Thank you. First of
You're not
all,
for real. Like the fuck?
you're not for real.
I resell
This
stuff, so I know like
right.
what's what's in or whatever, but like that was a
Exactly.
little silly. And then he
It's
put it on too.
right. So
Papa
you
got nothing
know
else to do in the show.
he don't. His storyline is whack actually.
Not
But
the church.
yeah, like so you know from reselling, I've resold stuff on eBay and stuff. It's hard to sell clothes and hard to sell stuff. And so him creating a line, Shy Seeds, that nobody like if they buy it and they wear it, people gonna be like, you wearing that bootleg, this and that, or whatever.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to sell clothes like
Yeah.
he's trying to do.
Especially the way that he presents it, because normally the way people present stuff that is just their stuff is just like a guy that is just making beats or just making a few songs. There's no cool factor to having it,
Right,
but he
right,
sells it like he's selling fucking Sean John, you know, 15 years ago or however many years ago. Like you gotta have this.
right,
No, I don't. You know what I
right.
mean?
But also, when you talk about that Sean John Rockaware, they had an advertising machine and it was attached to cool people at the time, allegedly.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I mean. Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
So with Jake, what you
it's not
get when
off
you
white
wear
and
that?
shit.
Right.
You
Like
just
I knew,
Jake.
right. I knew this one girl that it was a dude trying to make clothes. It was actually my girlfriend at the time. But anyway.
He's a dude now. Hold on.
Ah, hell no, not that I know
uh,
of. If she did, it ain't had nothing to do with me. It wasn't
I'm like,
like
hold on.
that.
What the?
But nah, his name was Joseph Obese, and it was like Joseph Obese
Like
clothes.
obesity?
It was spelled different, but it was
Oh, I
spelled
would have changed
Joseph
that shit.
Obese. I know. Well, also this was in the late '90s, early 2000s, before everybody got caught up on the body shaming or this or that.
Oh,
Like, it's probably hard to bring something called
before
obese.
the trolling.
Yeah, you can't bring out obese clothing today. People, I
Hell
ain't wearing
no.
that. What? I'm fat. I'm obese. I got the obese clothing line.
You can have a six pack, but with that name, people
Right.
gonna be like, "Oh, body positivity."
You can
Before they
spell
even
it
see
with
you,
I know, right? Spell it with a O hyphen beast, BEAST. I'm obese, baby.
obese. I'm
Ah,
obese.
I'm obese. I'm obese in this move. That's how you had to do it. But anyway, he ain't spell it that way. But I guess he went out of business. But she used to try to wear it, and she looked good. So I would look at it. That's the key.
Yeah, had nothing to do with the clothes.
Nothing to do with the clothes. I was looking like, oh baby, but I don't want them clothes. You could take them off, and we
Yeah,
be
yeah. Clothes
like,
is tough because you got to do like even when you buy Supreme and resell it, the
yeah,
sizing you got to get the right size, and then that size sells out. It's a whole. And then you got a bunch of stuff you can't. It's
exactly.
not the size you wear because then that's the
Mm,
biggest mistake people make. I used to
yep,
do that too. I get
yep.
all these Yeezys, all the 350s, all size 12. And then I'm like, damn, I actually like these now. And then I'm like, oh, I don't want to sell it. Like, so then you
Uh,
just lose the money, like the money you were
that's one of
counting
the
in your head,
problems I got.
the
I
money
don't.
that's not real because you're
Yeah,
doing math in your head.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. But I don't
That's
like
what,
to sell my stuff. That's my problem with the resale stuff. Now I got all this stuff stacked around.
oh, dude, you're not, you're not the only one.
All
Yeah.
right. Start
I've,
liking it.
I've done that for a long time, man.
Yeah, yeah, that's a big problem, man. A
That's what,
big,
what's his name used to do? Emmett used to resell the sneakers.
yeah, that's what I was trying to do at one time, but
Yeah.
I kept them all.
Yeah, that shit tricky, man.
Yeah, I actually was wearing my what was them Jordan 10s today. They about to bring them back
Yeah.
out next month. I still got mine from a few years ago, looking fresh.
The only tens that I remember is the one that
10
Pippen wears in the documentary to bring back Jordan.
with the red
The
when he
Last
won.
Dance. Yeah, yeah. When he goes like this
Yeah, yeah. He
or something like that. Yeah, yeah.
pointed at the bottom and said, "Come back." Yeah.
Those are tens. That's the only ones I remember.
Hey, them was fire. Those
My lady
tens.
got like four pairs right here. Actually, my lady got a bunch.
Yeah, those tens. He won All-Star Game MVP with those. That
My
was
lady on
Pippen's
deployment. I'm about to
best
sell all her
year,
shit.
huh?
My lady on deployment. She gonna come back. Where my shoes at? I'm like, yo.
Yeah. Hey, for real, man. The Jordans. Let me see. Make sure.
Go back to the shop before people leave.
Yep, them the Jordan 10s. Yeah, man, I was wearing them today, man. These is, man, I still remember. I remember when my boy got these because this is when Jordan retired. These was the first ones he never wore, but they actually put these on the statue. So I got pictures in front of the Jordan statue before they closed it all off. Me and my friend jumped the gate. These red ones is what Pippen was wearing in the All-Star game. These was hard. Do you remember these?
Oh no! So I thought that he had on the black and no, I thought he had like white and black and red.
What, like
All I
this?
remember is the bottom of it from the yeah.
Yeah, because
All
the
that
bottom has all the
the
Jordan's
red, right?
accomplishments.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. Because I know it
And
had a
that's
bunch of
why
like stats or something like that.
yeah,
Okay,
that's
yeah,
why he was pointing at it because it had the
yeah.
stats. That's this shoe. He was wearing these. These is hard. I never had these. I would like to get these.
That shit
These are
was like
some
the biggest sports documentary, but now Netflix is winning that shit now.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, these is hard, man. I love these shoes because of the way it had the gray straps in between the damn tongue. These
Yeah,
gray
yeah,
straps
yeah, yeah,
like elastic, and the way they put the black laces where the black part is,
yeah.
so that it looks like it's nothing here in the front. It's like a visual. See, this is what you're talking about. The
Yeah,
stats on
yeah,
the
yeah. That
yeah,
bottom of the lines. Yeah, yeah.
yeah. See, all my shoes still look like this because they don't touch the ground, baby. I don't walk. So all my shoes still clean at the bottom. Actually, my shoes get dirty on the side because of getting in and out the car. They rub on the side of the car. So the inside of my shoe, my left shoe, gets dirty, and the outside of my right shoe gets a little dirty. That's what my wear and tear on my shoes are. For example, these are my everyday shoes I wear just to run around in. And these are some Jordan 1s, but they actually a little unique because these are Velcro. Let me show you.
Oh shit.
So this right here, I can put these on, and then I just put this right here, just the Velcro, and now they laced up.
Wait, you like made it?
No, so a lot of people think that, but a lot of people don't know. So Nike has something called Fly Ease,
Oh
which
yeah, yeah,
is
yeah, yeah.
yeah. So these are the Jordan 1 Go Fly Ease. A lot of people didn't see these when they came out, and I could just throw my foot in and just flap that over. And then hold on, let me take this thing off.
Yeah, I see keeps disappearing.
Yeah, I know, right?
Just your hand.
Let me take this.
I'm like, this guy delusional. He ain't showing shit.
Doing magic, man. There we go. So as you see, I can just throw. And also, this actually come with a zipper. So if you want to get in your shoe a little easier, you can unzip this,
Oh shit.
and then this all comes apart like this.
God damn.
Yeah. So this is made for people that have a hard time putting on their shoes but
Mhm.
still want to be in style. I don't need to unzip it to do all of this. So I keep it zipped up. And you can't even really tell the zipper right there, the way they bent it.
Yeah, you can only see it because it's so close. Yeah,
Right. And so then these are like slippers. They're
yeah.
like
If somebody
Jordan.
gets that close, you gotta kick him or something.
Right. So these are like my slippers. I just throw my foot in, throw this back, throw this over. Now they laced. They look like they fully laced. And then you do
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
and there it is. And then I only paid, I think these was 150
Hmm.
and they leather, so I can wipe them off easy. You see, I've been wearing these for 2 years. Look at that sole.
Still
Two
new and
years.
shit.
Yeah. You could even see the little bumps still on there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Those
Because it
scars
don't
and
touch
stuff.
the ground. But if you see right here, that's where it get a little dirty or whatever
Yeah,
from
yeah, yeah.
at the end, I
You
don't
curb
walk.
stomping people and shit.
I wish I'm chair stomp their ass. I'm gonna tip it back and let the
The
whole
whole shit.
ah, ah.
I'm trying to read, like, it's too small for me. What people saying? They talking about a character? Oh, they
Uh
talking about Chicago.
yeah, Yvonne says she love those retro Jordans. I appreciate it. Ivani Love, he said, I love Chicago. Grew up in Indiana,
Oh,
literally
that's
lived
basketball
20
and
minutes.
basketball.
We went to Shared Aquarium for field trips. LOL. Hey, if you grew up in that area, you go to the Shared Aquarium. Let me tell you something, man. I love Chicago, but we got great museums. The Field Museum, Museum of Science, and the Shared Aquarium. All these places to go. I wanted to be an architect. Looking at all, we had architecture tours, all kind of stuff. You had a lot of great field trips. When I really noticed this is he said he lived 20 minutes. He lived in Indianapolis or Indiana, 20 minutes away from Chicago. Well, I moved to Indianapolis, which is a couple hours away, and then I had my son. So then I'm going through the school system and said they going to Connor Prairie. Connor Prairie. I'm like, man, what the hell? The Prairie? The Prairie? Hey man, what the hell kind of trips is these, man? They was going to the they had horrible field trips. The kids museum. The kids museum was horrible to me here. I mean, it's not, I mean, I let them go to all this stuff, but they need more things to do here, man, for the kids, man. Cause I didn't even know the prairie was still out there.
What is a
Let
prairie?
alone go to a field trip to Connor Prairie. They over here churning butter. Churning butter. Hey man,
Oh,
what y'all trying to do to these kids? Put them in Back to the Future time machine or something, man?
looks like Amish stuff.
They just real country. Yeah, we would
Uh,
consider it Amish because they
okay.
living back in time. But Connor Prairie is like, I guess they trying to give appreciation to nature so you can come back and get out of the city and see what it was like on the prairie life and how people lived back in it. Who want to do that's whack.
Yeah, send me a
I,
video of that. I ain't going. The
yeah, I know, right?
I don't need to.
That's whack. I might go and make a video of it on my other channel just to make fun of it or something, man.
Yeah,
But like kids, you only have so much time to be a kid and you need to be inspired, in my
yeah,
opinion. You know what
yeah.
I mean?
It's weird when you go back and you try to be like, oh, but we had to do this. You're like, cool, but now they don't.
Right.
How about you
And
teach them how to deal with the stuff they do have?
exactly. Prepare them for their future, inspire them for
Yeah.
something. I guess in a way you could say, well, we want to make sure or prepare maybe somebody to keep the tradition going or whatever, but like they're gonna be broke.
Nah, we can just buy butter.
I know, right? I mean, I get knowing it, but this is not practical. But again,
Yeah, it's not. Yeah.
that's just my thoughts. Who am I, right?
I did that like my son's 15. I did a lot of the thing that a lot of people do, like, oh, when I was a kid and the way I grew up is it doesn't do anything. It just doesn't
No,
really
it doesn't. And
it's
what's
really more
crazy,
talking about you than them, really.
right? But what's
Yeah.
crazy is you don't feel different. So that's the key. Is like you still feel the same, but then time has changed. So you don't feel like, at least I'm gonna say for me, I don't feel I'm the age I am. I still feel myself when you were
Yeah,
young.
yeah.
You know,
So for me, it's probably I don't want to assume, but for me, it's probably worse because I did 8 years in the Navy. In the military, what happens is you feel like you not that you stay the same age as when you came in, but your clock with people
Right,
that are not in, it never like it like doesn't go together because you're
right,
so in that then all of a sudden you're not in. It's like, okay, now I'm a regular civilian. Now I'm gonna catch up. And then it's like, nah, you old. It's like, man, I haven't even thought about my age in so long.
right. Like in your mind, you left at
Yeah,
25. So when you
yeah,
come back, you still think you can catch up with this and that. But no, you
yeah,
in your 30s, not like you
yeah,
missed that. Yeah, that's the actual trick
yeah. I'm
on
36.
aging. Yeah,
Yeah,
so you still feel a certain way. You still feel good that you could do this, or you still feel, hey, I still look good, or hey, I'm still with the time. But we not, you know what I mean? Like we
yeah.
may not be as far like when I was in the 80s or 90s, my parents, they they were further away, I think, in mentality than we are to our kids, I would think.
Hmm.
Because they wouldn't have known nothing about computers or the
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
or rap or all this stuff
yeah,
or the clothes or Jordans.
yeah.
But
The only
now
thing that
we
changed for us and the kids now is social media for the most part. Everything else we
exactly,
already had it. Yeah. Maybe we couldn't
exactly.
afford to get like, all these different computers,
Right,
but
right,
we probably
right.
had a phone already and stuff. Yeah. Maybe
Yeah,
not unlimited minutes, maybe right away, but you got to
right,
that though.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think we're closer
Yeah, yeah.
to them than that, but then the social media aspect, we don't
That part,
have.
yeah.
Yeah, like we didn't go to school with that pressure, or whatever we did
Yeah.
was in our little circle. It didn't
Yeah.
go across the world. So
Like
that's
for us when we were at home, that was kind of the safe place.
yeah,
For them, you're not putting no content.
I
You know what
know.
I'm saying?
Right,
You're not
right.
out there. It's like, damn, bro, just take a nap or something. Like, what you mean you gotta
We
post?
had
Like,
stuff end. We had things end. And what I
mhm.
mean by that is they don't have things in. We went to school, and when we was done, that was it.
That's what I mean. Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
you went to work,
yeah,
and when that was done, that was it. You
yeah,
didn't do more work at home or do talking to do, you know what I mean? We hung
yeah,
out with friends, and when it was over, that was it.
yeah.
Whereas now stuff don't really end. It's blended into
Yep.
stuff all the
They
time.
gotta have a presence. You
Yeah,
gotta look your best. It's like, yo, you just in the house walking around. What do you mean you gotta have an outfit for for
right,
for the post? Like this is
right,
crazy.
right. Or a message or
Yeah.
a stance on this or a
Yeah.
stance on
Like
that.
he's been in martial arts for 10 years. He wants to be a UFC champion. That's what he wants.
That's
So
like
for
my son.
him, there's no normal like I just got out of school, I get to hang out. He's thinking like, nah, man, if I don't train today, you know what I'm saying? But then it's
This
like the training footage, it's not even that the training gotta be right. The training footage gotta be right.
wow.
It's
So
like
many levels,
so
right?
exactly.
They
And
make a
then,
business people at an early age, pretty much.
yeah. But
Yeah,
that's another thing too. It's like, a lot of people be like, oh no, I don't want you to be, in a camera or whatever, whatever. Obviously, if you're being crazy, then you're being crazy. But you can't really tell them not to learn this because that's the reality. Like these kids
right.
now can learn how to basically prepare for an interview before they even ask dad, hey, how do I do this?
That's true.
They know how to do a tie already.
Yeah,
They
we
got
in the
they got Tatum.
information age,
Yeah, they got
literally.
Tatum. They got Tatum on YouTube.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
shit still get watched by people. You seen that video,
Yep.
right?
Which one?
Tatum's like big video, like how to tie a tie. I think he was
Oh,
in high school or college or something.
uh.
It's like a big video.
Huh.
Um,
I should make a
but
video on that.
yeah,
People rewatch it all the time, and that's the type of
yeah.
content you can
Like, yo,
make.
that's Jay.
I know. This how you tie a tie.
Yeah.
I remember that when I was further. But
But then
yeah,
somebody's
man.
gonna meet you here and be like, yo, that's the guy with the tie stuff.
Uh-huh. But
Like
yeah,
you ain't
man.
putting years on this shit.
Yeah, like for example, they don't get to live in the moment. Like I've seen people at concerts or something, and they all filming it, looking at the phone instead of like looking at the concert or something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
like
was watching the UFC highlights. Well, not the highlights, but the UFC that happened last night. There
mm-hmm,
was the wife and the son of the guy that won the main event, Max Holloway.
mm-hmm.
They showed them basically celebrating the announcement of the winner, and then three people behind them, they're just all on the phone. But it's like, yo, the footage is there. Like
Right.
there
Just
will be
like
a
be
video
in the
out.
moment. Right.
Just
Be
look
in
at
the
the thing,
moment.
you know? Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
like, man, that kind of sucks. But that's just it's kind of normal to them too, though.
Yeah, definitely. My son, he a brown belt in
Jiu-jitsu?
kickboxing. Yeah,
Oh,
Muay
okay,
Thai.
okay.
He stopped at the COVID because they had shut down. I don't know if he went back. He actually joined. My son 21 now, and he joined the National Guard. So I don't know what he up to, but I was telling him with that in the brown, he wanted when he was doing it to be a fighter in UFC. That of
Hmm.
course nobody think they're gonna lose and this and that. And I don't
Trust
know,
me, I
maybe
deal with that. I deal with that every day.
yeah, like he like I ain't gonna lose. I'm gonna do. I'm like that's what everybody
Yeah,
think, man.
I know, man. That's a
That's
tough.
what
But I mean,
everybody
they all have to be a little bit
right.
delusional. If you
That's
try to
true,
take that away,
and
like
I
they're
don't want
dreamers,
to.
right? Yeah, you can't.
Right,
You're not going to anyways.
right.
So they have. I'm not trying to like school you or anything. I deal
No,
with it every day.
I just
I
don't want him
am.
punched in the head. That's my
Yeah.
fear. And
I
then he
am.
drooling it on himself in his 30s and 40s.
Yeah, no parent want to see that. I
Nah,
am like I'm very practical and like realistic, and he like a realist, right? He is a dreamer, but if you want to be a dreamer about like business, that's fine because it's not scary in like a
right,
physical sense, you know.
right. Harm you for the rest of your life.
It's no concussions in becoming a CEO,
Right,
hopefully, you know.
right,
But when
right.
it comes to like, yo, I'm gonna be that dude, I ain't never gonna lose 30-0. I'm like, that's not really that's not really a thing though, you know what I mean? They're
Right.
not all gonna be millionaires. Some
Nope.
of these guys are gonna get 8,000.
Yeah.
You might be the local champ, which means nothing
Nothing.
when obviously you want to pass that. So you have to become at least regionally, at least you got to become number one. That might already be too tough to ever do that.
That's
But they're
true.
trying to be, they all want to be Conor McGregor.
I know. And he
There's only
actually got lucky with the Floyd fight, or he wouldn't have made as much money as he did.
Yeah, after that, he probably, what did he take? I think maybe he did no, he did like three fights after that, I think.
Something. And he lost
He
them all, I
fought,
think.
yeah,
Or
well, he beat Cowboy, but Cowboy was older too. And that was like 40 seconds or something. It was like a quick,
clean up.
like a rush.
Mhm.
Um, then he fought
Then he got his
Poirier
leg
twice
broke.
and lost. Yeah, that shit was fucking sad. Yeah.
Yeah, man. You
And
and
now
when
he
you got
naked on
$100 million, why would you be fighting anyway? He got nothing to gain no more. Break a leg, get punched upside the head.
that shit
Like,
tricky too, because people talk like, ah man, he ain't got it no more, and your pride is still there and shit. You know what I mean? I'll
that's the
fucking show
problem.
you. Like,
Right. And that's the
I'm not
problem.
showing nobody shit. If I got 100 million, I'm not showing nobody nothing. Like,
And it's over. It's over.
that's
It's
it.
over. What am I? I
And you got
showed
that money
you.
for losing. You got
Right.
that money for losing. Oh, I'm
For
out.
real. I showed you. I got 100 million. I won. What are you talking
That's
about?
that's what ruined him too.
Oh
His
yeah, that ruined
his
him.
stance changed for boxing because he
Well, it's
before
hard to get out of bed when you sleeping in silk sheets.
yeah,
That's what Marvin
his plan was to fight Pacquiao. So
that would have
he
been better for him,
yeah,
maybe.
Pacquiao just fought the other day, like 2 days ago
I
or
heard he was
yesterday.
about to. I didn't know it happened yet. Did
He
he
got
win?
yeah, he got a draw with Barrios. It was a draw, a majority draw, like 2 days ago, I think, or
Pacquiao
maybe
is
last
like
night.
1 year younger than me, man. I think
Yeah,
he's 45. I'm 46 years old, man. I'll be
that dude, I
47.
don't even understand why he does it.
Man,
Yeah, but
ain't
he's
nowhere in
also
the
like,
world I would want to get punched in the
yeah,
head. And the,
he's the most decorated boxer of all time, though.
yeah, eight,
Eight
eight,
division champion,
yeah,
eight division weight champion.
yeah.
Yeah,
But it's very few that can do that because he was so skinny.
Yeah.
when you started so
It don't.
skinny.
Yeah, what matters is the weight you start at. Yeah, if you start
Yeah.
a heavyweight, I'm sorry, it's over.
Right. You ain't going down to no 100
Only thing
pounds.
you can do is defend the belt. That's it.
Exactly.
And you're not
Exactly.
defending that shit 20 times.
Heck no. Heck no.
A heavyweight,
They hit you
nah.
hard.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
UFC, the same thing. The UFC used to celebrate like
Yeah.
defending the belt 3 times was like, oh my God. Like, because
Mhm.
there's, well, obviously MMA, there's just too many options too.
Well, I
Are they telling
give
me to shut up yet?
MMA. Yeah.
Friends from my
He said Houston
Okay.
Alexander was running from my
I
brother.
thought they were telling me to shut up or something.
Nah, you good. One thing I will give MMA credit for is that unlike boxing, they don't treat a person with a loss on their record as done. Whereas boxing, that loss on your record is gonna ruin you. If you're an undefeated fighter, you can keep moving. If you get
Yeah,
losses, depending on who it is, if it's a title fight loss, but if you get losses before a title fight, your career is done.
the difference is that in boxing, you can have people that are doing it that are 3-11. In MMA, you can't be 3-11 and be in the UFC. It's
Heck no.
impossible. There's just
Heck,
there's no way.
and they use those guys 3-11 as boxing is
Yeah,
just like
but
punching
because
bag.
of the delusion though, because that's why you can't really fault people. Eventually somebody has to be like, yo, man, like maybe this is not, you know what I'm saying?
That's the danger with money on stuff like that
Yeah,
power
but you're getting
slap.
paid though. So
I
if
know
you're my coach, if you're my trainer, if I am
that
giving you
affects
money, it's kind of hard for you to be like, yeah, man, maybe this is not, because
you.
you're also
Right.
saying goodbye to,
Your
sometimes
job.
20%. Some people do 10, some people do 25.
Right.
Ah,
That's
that's a lot.
yeah. That's why it's best to have your dad in the corner, even though that don't
Yeah.
always work out. But
Yeah. A lot of
you
times they're
need that
like
some
they're the
love.
ones that don't even want you to get hit.
I
Like,
know, right? Yeah.
or they're the ones that talk way too much.
Yeah.
I've
That's
seen
true.
that too. You got
Damian
Haney's
Kenny.
dad.
Damian Kenny say Pacquiao still need the money. He shouldn't. He had a whole bunch from
Nah.
Mayweather too, over 100 million. But I know he did give some money away in the Philippines, and he be doing all kind of who knows. But and he
Yeah.
was in debt, I think, when he got in that fight with Mayweather. That's why he
Mayweather.
did. Yeah, but that pulled him out and put him on top. Who knows, man? These guys. That's another
Yeah,
thing.
we'll never know the real money situation.
Exactly.
That's
And they
not.
ain't the best with their finances either.
Yeah.
So, before we get out of here, let's see, talk about a little bit more of the shy and also let me see what else I had on here that I had we could talk about. Everybody, everybody talking about Epstein. I'll say this one thing. I ain't gonna talk about Epstein right this second, but I'll say this is
Mhm.
crazy right here. So Trump, what you think about this in the sporting world? Trump is gonna make the Washington Redskins come back. He said he gonna make them change their name back to the Redskins, or he gonna what? Take away some of their stadium deal. Why would you? Why does he care if they the Commanders or the Redskins? He want that back to Redskins. That's
Because it's like walking, he don't like walk. But I don't think that he can probably. I don't think he can influence that.
if he
I
take
would
away
assume
their
there's no way.
stadium deal, they'll probably change it back just so they can keep their stadium deal.
Yeah, but
But
how can
like
he take it away? Does he own it?
so it's in Washington. I guess they got some funding for it. Let's see. I didn't read the whole thing yet. It says Trump threatened on Sunday to interfere with a deal to build a new stadium in Washington, D.C., unless the local team, the Commanders, changes his name back to the Redskins.
There's no way that would happen. The infrastructure and the space, and then the how much that changes the highway. There's just no way.
This dude is crazy, man.
Yeah,
And it says in
they've been trying to
2020,
build a stadium in Virginia Beach for like more than 10 years.
he
It takes
also
too much.
Yeah, he also said the Cleveland Indians need to put their name back. because
Oh
they
yeah, yeah,
changed
yeah.
their name to the Guardians. He
Guardians,
said,
yeah.
no, they need to put their name back to the Indians. He said it may take, or he may take official action. This is just like racism stuff or something. Why you would
He just
this
don't want it to be
crazy.
woke stuff, but I don't think there's anything he can really do about it.
This is, you know what this really is to get distraction on what he been going through.
Shit. Because that would be like that's like so because you're president, you're gonna influence the name of a team. That just seems I don't think there's any way he can reach into that. I don't think so.
That's crazy, man. Just crazy. And the truth is, in my opinion, it's a distraction to get people off of the old EpiPen.
I don't follow that, so I don't really know anything about it.
Man, I ain't gonna go too deep in it, but he was good friends with him for over 10 years.
I saw
Well
the pictures and stuff,
documented.
yeah.
Yeah, videos, all that. He actually met Melania through him. Anyway, now
Oh
he
shit.
don't know him no more. Don't met him maybe once or
Yeah, man,
twice.
he did that to Tony Hinchcliffe too, man. I'm like, yo,
Yeah,
man.
he did do that to Tony. He do that to everybody if they
I'm
do it
like, I'm
wrong.
Puerto Rican. I didn't even care about the joke that much. I was like,
Right.
it's all right.
Actually, that joke is trying to talk about the Pacific garbage patch that's out there that need to be
Yeah, it's supposed to yeah, to bring
yeah,
like attention to it, yeah.
right. Well, actually, Puerto Rico on the Atlantic side.
Yeah.
But it's also garbage out there too. Anyway, it wasn't.
This garbage out there too. You talking about
Truth be
Hawaii instead of Puerto
told,
Rico?
man. Hey, truth be told, humans are nasty. Do you know how much garbage people look at Google this? It's so much garbage in space now, floating from satellites and broken stuff. I bet you, remember I'm saying this, in 10 to 20 years, people won't be able to go in space no more. We won't even have satellites or GPS no more
Like shit in the
because
way?
it's all going to keep crashing into stuff. Did anybody see that movie with Sandra Bullock and George Clooney and they was in space?
Yeah. And then they just keep he kept floating.
Yeah, but
Yeah, yeah.
remember how it happened? That's debris
Yeah, yeah,
crashed
yeah.
into the. It's
It
so
hit that
much
little rope
space.
thingy, whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
it's so much space
Yeah,
debris
and you
right
got
now.
Ludacris and Tyrese up there too in a car and shit.
Ah, that was so horrible. That was so.
Chris D'Elia made fun of that movie so much.
Yeah, man. The Fast and Furious movies are so horrible, man.
Yeah, that shit killing me, man.
So horrible. Let me tell you why I say they so horrible. Because I'm in a wheelchair from an accident hitting a pothole on 38th Street. These Negroes jumping off buildings and flying in space and they can
Yeah.
walk away. What the hell? I'm in the chair from 38th Street? Really? Really? Off 38th Street. They jumping off. This dude jumped off a damn mountain, hooked
He
the damn
surfed on the
car to
car at
a
first too.
helicopter.
He said,
Yeah, swung it around, landed.
"Oh yeah, yeah, yeah." On a
Really?
jet.
Yeah. Oh, Jet. Yeah.
That shit
Man, I
was
can't watch that. Every
insane.
time I see this, I'm like, how the hell I'm in a wheelchair?
It's
What?
crazy too that like everybody goes to those, but we forget that like when it started going crazy was like the fifth one, and in the fifth one, uh, fucking Brian O'Connor jumped like they jumped on the car
Oh, when he
and they
jumped on
land
the
on
roof of that
water.
bus and ran off the bus
It's
while it
like
was falling, then jumped and she spun the car around
no, no,
and
no,
he
no,
caught
that
onto the
no,
back of it right on the end.
no, no. That's like that's I think that's seven. The fifth one is in Brazil.
Fast Five when they had the
They
damn bank
they
vault.
jump like this and they go into the water and they're like surfing on top of the car and then they just land on top of like they just land on the like what the fuck?
Right. Hey, first of all, what chains do they use to pull this bank vault? And it doesn't break. These chains don't break. It breaks. They swing this bank vault through buildings. They drag
Ah,
it
yeah.
through the street. No friction. This don't have wheels. They're dragging a
That was in
bank
Puerto Rico
vault.
too. They filmed that in Puerto Rico. It's supposed to be Brazil, but it's Puerto Rico.
Right. Okay. Yeah, because they wouldn't have probably been able to do all that in Brazil. They
Yeah.
probably filled that Cuba stuff in Puerto Rico. I think
A
they
lot of
did.
it, yeah. So Puerto Rico, Atlanta, they have tax incentive. So a
Mhm.
lot of times, yeah, that's why like Logan Paul or Jake Paul? Jake
Well,
Paul.
they
Yeah.
ruining Puerto Rico, actually.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they're
It's not just
destroying
them,
it.
yeah. A
They're
lot of
gonna
people are doing it.
gentrify the entire country. That
Yeah.
Puerto Rico's in danger because of people like Jake
Yeah.
Paul and them.
But there
Because they
he's
don't
only
pay
in
taxes in
Dorado.
Puerto Rico. You know they got a tax haven for the
Yeah,
rich
yeah,
people.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like
But,
so
but the poor people are struggling because, or the regular residents, because they're not putting any money into infrastructure. They're
yeah.
taking electricity and resources and stuff. They're not helping nobody. They're not paying for nothing. It's ruining Puerto Rico. It's about to be a place where only rich people can live, and it's a
Yeah.
tax haven shelter. That's what they're about to do. No more
It
regular.
is called the rich port. That is what Puerto Rico means.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
they're about
Rico,
to really be that.
Puerto Rico.
But
Yeah,
like for the most part, those people live in Dorado. So
yeah,
Dorado is already like it's already expensive.
yeah.
So like I've been to Dorado once in my entire life, and it was because we were playing like regionals in baseball. I mean, states in baseball. It's
Mm-hmm.
not really somewhere you go unless you have money, anyways. And that's like gated communities and stuff like that. You got some places in like the capital in San Juan that's like that, but you still have like 74 other, states, cities, but it's not all. There's no way it can all turn into that. But Airbnb and stuff like that, of course,
That's what they're working
all of
on.
that gets crazy. Yeah.
And see what you got to realize is that part of their plan when they come and it's a tornado and they wonder why they don't fix up stuff
Mhm.
because they want it to go down so everybody leave, then they can come buy it up cheap and then do what they want. So when
You also
places
have
don't get fixed, don't
limited.
get resources, they're doing that
Yeah.
on purpose. Just like California with the fires, they want those people to sell those plots of land for next to nothing and get the hell out. And developers can come in and rebuild the whole city now,
Yeah. Yeah.
for pennies on the dollar. And they really pushing out the regular people. And they're gonna make it all Airbnbs or hotels and just make it where you have to pay for everything. For example, a lot of people don't know, but the Trump administration is trying to buy public land. So a lot of people don't understand what that means, but like other than national parks, going to other places or going out to parks or going hunting and different stuff or forests, they want to put a kiosk up and start charging you to do everything.
Yeah. Those are supposed to be protected, like in the Constitution, right?
Exactly. It's
Yeah.
ours as the people. It's
Mhm.
ours. It's free. And they're taking it away and selling it, talking about what a country in debt. They can't sell $30 trillion worth of land. It's not going to get us out of debt. They're just selling it because, truth be told, the Republican Party are sellouts. And what I mean by that is they, in the name of business, will sell anything, buy or make any regulations or do anything. And they look at government as it should be run by business. But that's not true because business is run for profit. If you was to run a government like a business for profit, why would you have a library? Why would you have public parks?
Anything that's free.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
that's not good. First of all, it's the people's money. The government ain't the money. We pay the tax. It's the people's money. So the people want free services so they can have a good life without having to pay for every single thing. They should have that. And the government is on the side of big business, and everything should be for business and making money and charging this and doing that. And it'll be to the point where you got to pay for everything. They even trying to make where you have to pay for the water rights or things, which of course we all get a water bill and stuff, but
Hmm.
they're trying to make it where it could be as high as your electricity bill or something.
Yeah. That's how they get people in Puerto Rico. Is normally going to be the power is where they get you.
And
You can
see,
be paying $300 for rent and paying like hundreds for power. If you
in a
get an
place like Puerto
Airbnb,
Rico, they
yeah,
should have solar power for every home, but then they can't bill you.
yeah, they
That's
can't
the
get you with
greed.
that. Yeah,
Yeah, because truth be told, every home or apartment building can power itself with solar panels. You don't
if they
need a
have the
whole
setup, yeah,
grid. like they're trying to do to power a whole grid, because they're
Mhm.
doing that so that they can still charge you, but get free energy, but charge you for it. When the truth is, we should all have solar power on each of our homes and power our own homes. We don't need a grid. Each home powers itself. If you get an electric furnace, an electric water heater, there it is. You power your own home. You got free electricity. You got your free hot water. You can run your house for free, but they don't want that. That's part of what happened with Nikola Tesla, is that uh, JP Morgan, he was financing them. And then he said, look, because Tesla had the wireless energy. And it's a picture of Tesla holding a light bulb in his hand that's turned on because he had the wireless electricity set up. And he said, if you set this up, how can we build people? Next thing you know, he cut his funding because they can't build people if you can get electricity wirelessly, which Tesla, and y'all can Google and look this up, said he knew this information from the power of the pyramids, because a lot of people think that the Giza pyramid is a Giza power plant, and that certain chemicals and alkaline and different things that it could have provided wireless electricity. And so he ended up with the Warden Cliff Tower building this machine that provided wireless electricity. But then JP Morgan, who is JP Morgan Chase later, but of course, but they,
Mr. Banks.
Mr. Banks, bankers, man, bankers is actually one of the biggest problems in the world. But anyway, he cut that funding and Tesla went broke. So anyway, a lot going on. Before we get up out of here, Stephen Harris, he say, why Emmett ain't go to the police? He know who shot him. Stephen Harris bringing it back to bringing it and I also kind of wonder about this. Failed foster dog mom say Trump want to bring us back to Jim Crow. That is their time of make America great again, is that time period. But a lot of people that say that believe that, they don't actually understand that time wasn't actually a realistic time, because the reason America did so good in the 50s and stuff, in the 60s and whatever 40s, is because of World War II. Most of Europe and the world and Japan was all blown up and destroyed. The only country intact still making stuff was America. So of course you're gonna be rich. Of course every business is doing good. It was no Toyotas or Hondas. It wasn't a bunch of Audis and Mercedes and BMWs and all of that hitting the road. It was only GMs and Fords that you can buy. It was only this stuff. Everybody else was blown up.
Yeah, yeah,
Everybody
yeah.
else didn't have it. So as time changed, by the time it got to the 60s and 70s, when the rest of the world is back producing, America's going down because of competition. The only reason America had that period of success is because of
The
winning
Industrial
World War.
Revolution.
Well, no, not even that. It's because of World War II, and we cranked up because we had to produce stuff for World War II and vehicles and army and stuff. So we built up our factories and stuff, and then the rest of the world was blown up. It was no Hondas and Toyotas yet. It didn't exist yet. Audi and all of these cars from Germany didn't exist. All of these products that we get at Walmart from China, it didn't exist. So everything, all the clothes, all the cars, everything was here. Eventually, as competition came, as prices came down, as other countries are making stuff, that wouldn't last. It would never last. It only had that period is because everybody else was blown up. And so,
The,
and I'm
the
saying that,
worst wording.
yeah, but that's the truth of the matter. Like, where were the Toyotas? What was Toyota selling in the 40s and 50s? They wasn't.
It
You
didn't
know what I
exist
mean?
yet, or no?
I don't think it existed. If it
Oh,
did,
okay.
it wasn't over here selling. I'll Google it right now. But a lot of this stuff, wasn't available yet. And because of after the war, a lot of this stuff wasn't available.
Does Emmett know who shot him? Because somebody said in the comments.
Yeah, he know who shot him. He saw it was Rich.
No, but I'm saying, that he was basically like knocked out and stuff.
He just didn't tell the cops, but they didn't even show him asking, which is another problem. They should have had the cops asking. It says
Oh, so like,
officially Toyota didn't start selling until 1957.
okay.
57. So World War II ended in what, 1945? So you're talking about 12 years before this company even existed. And everybody knows a Toyota's a damn good car. Better than a Chevy, better than most Fords, a Honda. So, and now when they first came out, they wasn't probably the best. They were small and this and that or whatever. But
Yeah.
eventually, you know what I mean? So that's the thing. Let's see, what year did Honda come to America? 1959. So they had damn near a 15-year head start on a lot of stuff. And that's what really sucks. They should never have even had a chance. But just like Sears, they were the big boy on the block. So they wasn't worried about change. And then here comes an Amazon. Here comes a Walmart. They put them out of business.
Yeah, Sears disappeared, man.
Sears was everything at one time. And now, who goes to Sears? I don't even know where Sears is.
Are they open? Do they have one?
It says Honda first came to America in 59 with the establishment of Honda in LA. But it says Honda didn't begin selling automobiles in the US until 69, 10 years later.
Oh, Jesus.
69. So when they say all this stuff about America great again and this and that, they're not being honest about the situation of history we were in. It was very unique. It won't happen again unless half the world get blown up, which hopefully doesn't happen. Let's see, what year did World War II end? 1945. That's what I thought. See, I know the reason I know what year that ended is because my father is the first year of baby boomers, 1946. He was born in 46. That's the first year. Because if it ended in 45, the baby boom, as soon as they ended and came back, they started smashing. So 46, which they are so spoiled. They are the most spoiled. They're the richest generation. They worked one job. It paid all their bills. They went home. They didn't work after they clocked out. They had free money to go and party. They bought houses in their
No, there was
30s.
no Netflix.
No, it wasn't none of that.
No thongs.
But hey, they had all the drugs and free love and party. They did all the drugs. They did all the, every drug that's out there other than this new pill stuff. They started it. They're the generation, the hippies, on acid or mushrooms or weed or coke or heroin. That's their generation. They partied hard.
It's
They
crazy.
party hard. So when you see people in their 70s, they the real partiers generation. They really lived it up. They had everything. They could afford stuff. You know, they just lived a different life, man. And they're very spoiled right now. Very spoiled in their old age, man. My dad, oh my goodness.
I know you said earlier.
Woo wee. Woo
Like, bro,
wee.
just close the door, man.
I know, right? Come on, man. Dang. Am I crazy? I'm tripping. But
She turned
anyway,
it. She turned the camera one day towards the door close, like towards the door being open. Like, see, I told you.
did he, you trying to bust me out? You trying to front me out? You'd always on something. Like, why would you push somebody to that point? But anyway, they something else. He the same age as Trump.
What is that? Like 74 or something?
79.
Oh
79.
damn!
Which is too damn old to be going to work. Man, who want to go to work every day at 79? I don't want to go to no damn work every day. I'm just being,
Crazy.
man, 79 years old. Who the hell want a job? Most people don't want a job in their 30s and 40s and 50s, man. Who want to be going to work at 79 years old, 80 years old? Hey, I can't wait to get up, go to work. What?
That shit is crazy.
That's crazy. I can see you want to live and do what you want to do. They trying to go to work and run people.
Yeah.
Stop. Your time is over. You're 79, 80 years old. What you talking about the future?
Trying to make a name for yourself still.
Yeah, they greedy, man. They don't want to let go. They don't listen. They do not listen, man. They are some spoiled generation, man. Oh my goodness. They just, oh my goodness. Let me stop for I'm about to get upset up in here, man. Cause
On a whole
boy,
generation.
they spoil, man. You can't tell them nothing. For example, I love my mama and everything. We got into an argument the other day, 2 days ago. So we making a couple runs, and then she say, "What about the Jamaican food?" I say, "Cool. It's two different spots. It's one real close. They got good patties, but they food ain't that good. The other one across the town, they got better food. The patties ain't all that. Okay, well, let's go get the food." I say, "All right, cool. Let's call and order, because by the time we get there and then sit there, do all of this, we could have it ready instead of doing it."
Yeah, pick it
No,
up. Yeah.
yeah, no, I ain't doing that. Either we go there or you take me home. Why would what? Why I gotta either go there? So we gotta drive there, then go. I
And then
want to see
wait.
what they got. They don't have nothing on display. It's a Jamaican restaurant. What you mean, see what they got? And she 88. She know what the hell Jamaicans make. She know their menu. But
Two
anyway,
chicken, curry chicken.
right. Curry goat. What you thought they about to do? How do you know? I'm like, I've been there. I'm the one just told you about it. I just
Yeah,
said,
yeah, yeah.
how do you know? Well, let's just go see. So also, I have with all these people for the last 10, 13 years question every little thing you say, like you stupid. So when you say something, oh, how do you know? You don't know this and that. That's that make me upset. Like I ain't just making up stuff. I mean, it's a Jamaican rhyme. I'm saying
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah, yeah.
We drive over there. I'm trying to hurry up. I drove fast. I'm upset a little bit. We get there.
You're driving petty.
Right. Which why you put somebody in that situation? Why you make me do
Yeah,
that?
yeah,
What's so hard about calling over? What's the anyway? We get there. I guess she want to prove the point that it ain't gonna take that long. She just gets patties and walk out.
yeah. It's funny because it's not like you have to vent something out.
We could have went to the spot 10 minutes away for the patties, but we drove 30 minutes to get the patties. This is the spot for the food, but you got the patties, but you walked out to show me what? That I was wrong, that it don't take 30 minutes to cook. Ain't nothing to say, man. Then she mad at me and I'm wrong. Why we just couldn't call and tell them what the hell to make and we get there and pick it up? Like I wasn't planning on when I get out, I gotta take the damn wheelchair, I gotta take the wheels out, I gotta put it in the front seat, then I gotta move it here, then I gotta put it here, then I take the wheel, then I put it here, then I gotta put the wheel on, then I gotta be here, bend over, do this, put this thing here, put that together, get this. Why I gotta do that for some damn curry goat? I don't want to do that. Just call and tell them we pull up, bring me my damn food. Let's go. Why I gotta do Why I gotta explain this every time? And then when I explain, you be upset. How many times you want to explain the same thing for 13 years in a row?
She did all that and didn't even win anything. Yeah.
So I don't know what to do, man. I be the loser in this stuff all the time. Because I'm wrong, because I got upset, and I'm wrong for driving over there trying to hurry up. I drove too fast, and I'm wrong, and all that. I don't know what to do sometimes,
Anybody trying to see Bluey?
man.
I was rubbing
Anyway,
her back.
yeah, I'm hungry now. I want some curry goat. Shit.
Yeah, no, you're gonna have to think about whatever you say.
I know, right? She probably watching this. Oh, okay. You still talking about that, huh?
Talking shit.
You talking shit on live about me? You tried to front me off. You fronted me off. That's what they say. Okay, I'll just keep it in suffering silence. I'm sorry. Anyway, I was gonna get the curry goat. I just didn't want to wait. You know what I should have did? I should have just called and ordered it any damn way. What's she gonna do? Hang up the phone? I'd have been like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna call and place my order then. And then when we get there, I'm gonna eat it, and you go sit in there and wait. Then I'd have been wrong too. He gonna order the food and eat it. It made me sit in there and wait. I don't know what to do,
You
man.
say Jamaicans, and I always think about the power, the hitters in power.
The hitters in power, them fools. Yeah, man. Speaking of the hitters, before we go, one last question for the shy. You think Ahmad, or what's his name again? Shoot, Bakari. You think she gonna
Artist.
kill Bakari?
Mhm.
I hope not.
Um. Wait. Why would she kill Bakari? The
She said, "I'm gonna bury you in the backyard."
Oh, you talking about Alicia? I thought you talking about
Yeah,
the
Alicia,
one, the tough lady.
cop, little copper. She's so shady. Because why does she sell out Nuck? Why does she double cross him with Alicia, saying I think Nuck probably killed him or the DNA? I thought that was pretty shady, since Nuck is trying to help her punk ass, and then she gonna go and
Yeah. So
go and
this
tell Alicia that. I'm like, what?
that's what I mean. So with her, I think the Tucson, whatever her name is,
Yeah, why Tusi?
I think the problem is that so BMF did it better because you can sense that the son had a rush and Detective Bryant had to deal with his son getting jumped and stuff, right? And then he ended up killing himself.
That was the other comment, but go ahead. I got something to say about this comment
So
though.
with Detective Bryant, the show is showing us that there's an urgency to boom, I gotta get my son the fuck out of the jail. He's not built for this shit. They're gonna eat him up alive. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
With Tucson, they're not giving us that. So that's what I mean. Like the only reason that we know that there's a rush and that she needs whatever information she needs to get it quick, the only reason we know is because we're running out of episodes. But
Right,
the show has to do some of the legwork. We can't do it for them.
right. They
There's
got
too
us
many
filling
people in
in
the
all the
show.
blanks.
Like the dude, what is the dude with the voice, the rapper guy with Lala?
Oh, Vic Mensa.
Who gives a shit about this guy? You get what I'm
ah,
saying?
ah,
I mean, it's
that's
awesome,
true
right?
though. His storyline is
Yeah.
whack though.
What
Her
he's doing,
storyline is whack
yeah.
to me,
It doesn't
honestly.
mean it doesn't even matter. She doesn't want the kid. Eventually, she's gonna change her mind. Cool. Who cares? You know what I'm saying? It's not like
Right,
we already know she's not gonna be pregnant. We
right.
already,
Who
you know what I'm saying?
follows the delivery driver and the cook?
Like it just doesn't. But I'm saying
Right,
you're putting, obviously these are scenes, these are shots, this is time, this is money. All of this is happening when you can give us more Bakari. If you're eventually gonna kill him or get us to think, oh my God, he's going to die, right? When he's been trying to be clean somewhat,
mhm.
then
Yeah,
make the time, put the effort in, for us to be like, oh shit, man, he was doing all this. Give us a montage, give us something.
Right.
Again, I'm not pretending to be one of those people that makes it seem like, oh, I could do a better show in da da da. I'm not doing that.
Right.
But like you got to make it make sense. Like you have
And
his
to make
sister,
them have some type of feeling for the characters, basically.
exactly. You have
Right.
his sister. I can't think of her name. His
Yeah.
sister used to be a gamer and was a beast at it. Everybody knew her for it. And then because Kevin left, the gaming shit disappeared. I'm not saying the gaming stuff was awesome, but now this girl went from a gamer and being a beast at it to she just there to give her brother shit and give Lala shit. So now you're
Hmm.
making three people whose storylines are tied together and none of them matter. She's
Hmm.
also tied to Bakari, but Bakari doesn't get a lot of time because you got to make time for the other three. So you're like taking the guy who's supposed to matter, Bakari, and you're giving us three people attached to him, and you're just basically spreading that, and none of it amounts to anything.
Hmm.
That doesn't make sense. I hope
Yeah.
I don't sound pretentious. I'm not, you know.
No, that's got you got some good points there. I think they kind of took out the sister this season. I don't remember her too much this
Yeah,
season.
she's still in it.
Yeah.
She's there to tell basically Bakari to not be doing that stuff anymore. But he's not even doing this stuff.
Right. I
He's
think
just trying to
her
get a
and
fucking book done.
Gemma, both of their storylines was kind of whack. Her and Gemma
Yeah,
trying
the
to be
dad not even in it no more. So Gemma's kind of
no,
gone.
and Maisha
The
too.
side,
All of that. They kind of getting rid of some of the corny storylines and boring. I mean, truth
yeah,
be told, most people's lives ain't that eventful. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So they got to get rid of some of this if they want people to stay watching some drama. So
yeah.
they should focus more on the Reg and the Bakari and all of that street stuff a little more than yeah, you got to blend it. You don't want to make it seem everybody is all street all day, every day. But yeah, they did have a lot of dead storylines in there they had to get rid of. I agree with that. And
Like even Lala, you don't. So when you're shooting scenes in the kitchen, you don't have Lala. So you
right.
basically have two, maybe three people, and then basically what you end up doing is that Lala looks like she's doing a cameo every time you finally show her. You're not even showing her in the kitchen; you show her in the restaurant.
Yeah,
So
like it would have been a natural progression if they would have
exactly,
made her the manager instead of
exactly.
Punky Johnson. They hiring somebody
Again,
out of know.
basically
Yeah,
a cameo, so you can be like, "Yo, Saturday Night Live, that
right,
girl's funny. Who gives a
right,
shit? Why
right,
why does this lady all of a sudden fire somebody? Why is she all of a sudden putting her foot down? Who the hell comes in
yeah,
like this? That's the same thing they're
no.
doing with the girl, the hitter or whatever, where she's
Yeah,
all of a sudden
they have a theme of making women
women. Yeah, yeah. That this season is
stronger
meant
than
to
the
be,
men.
yeah. This
Well,
season
they've
and the
been
next
making
one,
women stronger than the men on this show for a minute.
yeah. But now on the street side too.
I know with the
Like
shooting,
this is supposed to be the season of like the kind of like the takeover.
right?
But the problem
Steve
with
Steve
oh,
said
okay.
Jamal and Dom characters is pointless in the series. Also, I think a lot of people agree
Yeah.
with.
The problem with you doing if you're doing street stuff, the problem with trying to make a woman stronger than a guy, the problem is that the only thing that they can do shoot you. That's it.
That's
So you gotta either you shoot the guy or what? You try
right,
to get him arrested, then get him
right,
arrested already.
right.
Why does it have to be the finale? You know what I'm saying? This is not a nail biter.
Hmm.
You brought Rez back, so you know
He could be the
figure
bad
out what you
guy.
want to do with him.
They making him the bad guy this season.
Yeah, it's
That's
like, uh,
basically it.
uh,
He the new
how,
Duda
yeah,
bad guy.
how are we supposed to be happy about him being back? You could have kept Duda.
Yeah,
Duda was so good.
he was good. I was surprised they took him out. That was a bad move.
Rez got no layers. I
No,
mean,
Nuck.
he just bad guy.
Yeah, Red and Nuck got no layers.
And then Nuck, the tattoos, who
Them
knows?
tattoos are real too, man.
That's for real?
On his face, yeah. When I
Oh,
saw him at the party, he had that shit on his face. I'm like, this dude really put that. But you know, young people tattoo their face these days. I say
yeah.
young, he in his 30s. I'm starting to feel old, man. I can't even. But my generation, when I got my first tattoo, well, it's my one and only. It was in what, 98? Nobody had tattoos.
Holy
Just
shit.
this
Yeah, yeah,
tattoo
yeah.
right here. That's my COVID shot. When I got COVID, I didn't for some reason I'm getting a bump right here. They got me
What does it say? Rosetta
Violetta.
Stone? Rosetta Stone? Oh, okay.
Rosetta Stone. Violetta. That was my mom's nickname. It said, I don't know if you can see the purple on here. Let me see.
Yeah, Violetta Purple, yeah.
Anyway, that was a long time ago before a lot of tattoos was
You
out.
said 98? Holy shit.
98, man. So that's what, 27 years ago.
God.
I know, right? Dang. I had this other one designed that I was gonna get on my other arm, but I never got it. I'm kind of glad I didn't get all them tattoos. This is
My
now
first tattoo was 2005, I think.
it ain't too far. My son was born in '04.
I just realized I tried to make you sound old as shit. And then I'm like, wait, hold on.
Yeah, you weren't that far away. 5 years later, 6, 7 years later, shoot. But,
I sound like an asshole. I'm like, Jesus Christ, you old as fuck. And then I'm like, oh, wait, hold on. Hold on.
well, in '98, I was only 20, so wasn't like I was 40 then.
Yeah, yeah. When I did it, it still wasn't like everybody got tattoos.
Yeah, you're right. You're
Yeah,
right.
now it's like normal as hell. You don't
Hmm.
even feel cool anymore. Now it's like, man,
Nah,
shit.
I
Now I
know.
don't have it. Now I don't have enough. Like,
I know. Yep. Yep. They be like, oh, you only got one?
yeah,
Yep. I'd rather have none than just one.
I got
At
like,
this
I
point,
think I got 16. I have 16, I think.
damn,
Yeah,
he's trying to keep up.
yeah,
I
I got.
gave up.
That's still not enough for today, though.
Nah, you need sleeves
Yeah,
and
I know. Yeah,
the
it's
whole
fucking
body
ridiculous.
mocked up. You know,
I was
I
in the
thought
Navy, so I
about
never had sleeves. I
they
didn't want
can't.
to risk it. Back then, you couldn't. Back then,
Oh, really? So
yeah.
they'd have kicked you out the Navy if you'd had a
No,
sleeve?
no, no. You would have got in trouble.
Uh,
So I never went below like the regular cuff of a shirt.
uh, I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
But now, shit, you ain't even gotta shave your face now.
Really?
Yeah, they don't even care
They
now.
giving
Everybody,
my son a problem because he has the same condition I have, which is folliculitis. So that means that your hair is real curly in your face and
yeah,
stuff.
you gotta get all that no shave shit.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
gotta
yeah,
use that. Or if he use a razor, it'll go below his skin and it'll curl up and bump up. They kept
yeah,
making him
yeah,
do that in the army. I'm like, you
yeah,
gotta stop. His face was messed up, but now they don't. They said he don't got to
yeah,
do it anymore, which is
yeah.
good. But
I've seen it. That shit is in the Navy. If you're on a ship, there's a thing called a respirator.
mm,
Helps you breathe if you're gonna do industrial stuff or like paint,
mm-hmm,
and it's like a safety thing. So if you were going to check out a mask, you have to be able to be clean shaven.
mm.
So some people didn't want to have to check anything out. So they basically would just be like, "Oh no, man, I got these bumps," and so they would try to get a no change it to skip it.
Wow.
So
I was thinking,
that's why it's so controlled because of people use it as a way to get out of work too.
but why does your beard matter doing your job? They just want everybody to
It,
look uniform, huh?
yeah, yeah, kind of like the fucking like the Yankees and shit.
Uh-huh.
You always have to
Which
be
I've
clean
never
shaven and
liked
shit.
that. The Yankees won't let you have a mustache or
Yeah,
beard. I'm like,
I
man,
think that's done now, right? I think that's
I
done
think,
now.
yeah, they
I
just
think so,
stopped
yeah,
that.
because the times too.
Yeah, yeah.
For
I
like
was
three
thinking about
years,
getting
everybody had a beard.
yeah, about time. I was thinking about getting a tattoo on my back, on my scar. I'm gonna show
Yeah,
you my scar on my back. I was thinking maybe
like
make
a big tattoo.
a big tattoo. Plus, I wouldn't feel half of it, so I was thinking, hey, I should go all in. I won't even feel it.
It's
I
gonna be
think
like Mellow.
I don't know. Mello got a big tattoo. Look at that. That's where they cut my back, cut my spine open, man. They cut me down the middle, split me down the middle.
Got that
Yeah,
Did some of you got that centipede?
I know, right? They put that was the staples, and they put all them staples down my back. But they
Just
cut
say
me.
that's your tattoo.
That's why I was thinking maybe make a tree of life or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Make an octopus. But they cut my back open and then they pulled it open, put 2 titanium rods and 8 screws. And the problem I got with this is that I don't know what the hell how I felt. They did it too fast. So I was injured on a Friday. They did that surgery on a Monday. I don't know if it made me better or not. They said,
Oh, you don't know what the difference of the.
yeah,
Oh,
I don't
okay.
know what it did. So like they said it was supposed to give me stability and be able to sit up better and stuff. I mean,
Mm.
I still sit slouched. I don't know how good I could have sat before or not. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
I
yeah,
don't know.
yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know. And I was barely in. I could barely stay awake more than like 10 minutes. They had me on so much morphine and drugs. I'd be, I'm gonna walk again. They was like, no. I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, huh? The surgery, we're gonna do it. I'm gonna be all right. They're like, yeah. I'm like, all right. Then they walk. I'm like, huh? They say, what? I
You
couldn't
wake up,
stay
they give you a
awake.
chair. You're like, what the fuck is this chair? What the fuck?
Man, for real. And I'm by myself. I didn't have nobody there, no family or friends, nobody helping you and stuff. It's just, man, that's probably the worst part, having nobody have your back. Girlfriend leave you. My girlfriend left me when I'm in the hospital and stuff. Just stop showing up. Different thing. I'm like, oh my God. I'm thinking I was gonna marry this girl. Glad I didn't. Wasn't like I was a bad person or beating her and she glad I'm in the hospital. Like that's what you get and leave. It's like, I'm thinking everything good. We gonna get married as soon as you end this.
She pulled a Keisha.
Pull the
She gonna think
Keisha.
about it.
Yeah, for real. I'm talking about marriage. She like, yeah, let me get back to you. Then I called and she ain't answer the phone no more. You know what? I forgot all about that.
Keisha left the hospital too.
Damn, man, that did kind of happen to me in a way. I didn't say get married, but I was thinking it, and we was together, and she bounced though. She at least Keisha, I don't know. She need that damn him to pay for the medical bills. That's why she's just she pregnant. If she wasn't pregnant, she might have bounced. But anyway, yeah, man, I had to deal with that, and shit. I wish I had somebody that could talk and figure something out. But anyway, it is what it is. That's if anything I say is the most valuable. Having somebody really got your back and good head on their shoulders and things, man, that go a long way than a big booty or something. I'm telling you, a lot longer and a lot further way. It
The
was
big
one
booty got
company.
their own back.
Hey, for real, straight up, literally, they got their own back. Before I go, I want to say one thing that I didn't agree with. Yvonne said about Trump, and I had to explain why I don't agree with it. She said that's why Trump has the tariffs because he think American cars can't compete with them, basically, and that is true to a certain extent. He put tariffs on all kind of stuff, which tariffs are good because but you have to use it strategically. You can't just say 50% on everything or no. It has to be each thing for certain reasons. For example, say you make eggs, and then China got a billion eggs that they can flood the egg market here, and then everybody can buy eggs for $1. Well, everybody would buy those Chinese eggs for $1, and then all the egg producers here would go out of business because they can't
Hmm.
compete. So that's one thing where tariffs will come in as good. Tariffs are bad if you putting tariffs on a Chinese car because American cars can't compete. So basically, because they can't do a good job of making a better product, we got to buy this bullshit. That's
Yeah,
not good. Don't
and
make me
then
buy some crap that means what are their incentives to make better products?
that's what I was gonna say. We're not incentivized. Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah.
We made the best because of competition. When you do that, you eliminate competition. Let me tell you somebody that everybody should check out. And his videos are only 1 minute, but they're amazing. It's called, I believe, Forest Auto Reviews. I'm gonna pull it up on YouTube. He reviews mostly Chinese EVs. Oh my God. Oh my God, we are getting ripped off, man. They got cars for 50 grand with projector screens that come down, motorized, all the stuff. I mean, their cars are amazing.
That shit
They
look like
had
an
this,
ad. Your
I'm
excitement.
telling you, man, he got this one car he reviewed. It got the LiDAR, radar, all of this. It tracks where you drive if you go over a bump. It memorizes the bump. And if you go over that same bump more than twice, you won't feel it. It adjusts the suspension.
Oh hell no. The
I'm
fuck?
telling you, dude, these cars are amazing. Amazing.
Crazy.
Amazing. They can go in water. I mean, amazing. And they are cheaper than what we're paying, and we can't get them because of tariff. That's cheating. I don't want to buy inferior products. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's wrong. You
I
know what
saw
I
a
mean?
breakdown of what it would make Ford F-150 because
Mm.
everything one by one would be tariff would go on each thing for coming from this place and this place. I was like, holy shit.
I'm about to show y'all one of
Because it's
Forrest.
not just a car, it's not just a car, it's not just a full car, it's the individual stuff too.
Right. And what
Like
I'm saying
a
is they should make
gasket,
their cars
everything.
better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the
That's
problem
all I'm
here is that we
saying.
pay so much too.
Exactly.
Yeah,
But
the unions. Yeah.
they're making the cars for the same price though. 50 grand.
No, but what are the people getting paid
Uh
though?
yeah, that's true. But Chinese
Yeah.
people don't get paid that little as they used to now. But
Oh,
look,
okay, okay.
I'm typing in Forrest. You see it say Forrest Auto Reviews. Look at this right here, man. This dude has the dopest cars. Even Cadillac, look at this right here. This is a Rolls Royce minivan. Look, his videos is dope. He talks fast too. But let's see. All right, here
If
go
Rolls
one.
Royce made a minivan, it would look like this. This is the Zeekr 009 Grand. It's an electric minivan that can do over 400 miles on a charge. But if you really want to compete against Rolls Royce, you need the collector's edition. And the reason it's a collector's edition isn't because of these cool lights or the cool lights in the grille. It's because this logo is made out of 3 grams of 24 karat gold. You
What?
also get air suspension to keep you comfortable. These
Shit.
awesome wheels, and your logo always stays upright, just like a Rolls Royce. To make the car more luxurious, you get gold here, gold on your
This is a Chinese car.
handles, and gold up there. But the inside, though, in the back, I get a cooler, a footrest for these fully reclining seats that are heated, ventilated, and massaging. I have a neck pillow, a head pillow with speakers in my headrest to listen to my Yamaha sound system. I get a mirror to see myself, a light to see myself better, a wireless charging pad, glass crystal controls, a touchscreen so I can adjust the
They got a Huawei with the Huawei phones car. Oh my God, that car is amazing. But let me let you
That's
finish seeing
crazy.
this.
opaqueness of my side windows, and if I lift up my armrest, I have this fully metal table that I can eat on top of while watching this giant screen. And because the giant partition is here, if I want to see and talk to my driver, I just push this button. Hello, hello, can you hear me? I hear you loud and clear.
Hey man, whoever talking about tariffs is good and keeping us from this, y'all crazy. I know you ain't mean that, Yvonne. This is robbing us. This is like 50, 60 grand or the same price as what we pay. This is amazing technology. We sitting around in garbage over here, man. America used to be #1 in the world for everything. And he talking about make America great again. Bring this stuff over here, man. Make Ford and GM make these cars. Why they not making them?
And I can hear him loud and clear because when he talks, it plays through my headrest. Even the front is nice. I get a moonroof, speakers on my headrest, heated, ventilated, and massaging leather seats, a touchscreen, wireless charging pad that can cool off my phone. I get a driving display, head-up display, and it makes 777 horsepower, which isn't bad for
770 horsepower in this minivan.
$120,000.
And that's 120 grand. That's better than any minivan. The Rolls Royce, BMW. Look, China versus Germany. Look at this.
German luxury or Chinese luxury?
That's the Mercedes
Gas
Maybach.
powered 550 horsepower, electric powered 536 horsepower, air suspension, air suspension, launch control, launch control,
Damn, that was quiet.
soft closed doors,
Oh,
soft closed doors.
My car got that.
Because the Maybach is an SUV, you open the doors like this to get in. But because the Zeekr is a minivan, the doors slide back, so it's easier to get in. In the Maybach, I get this giant moonroof. I'm going to have adjustable headrests, heated, ventilated, and massaging leather seats, and a Maybach lumbar pillow. I have heated and cooled cup holders, champagne holders, wireless charging pad, and to make sure I have a place for my champagne, I have a built-in cooler.
That's in the Mercedes Maybach. Now, you think that's dope, and I do think that's dope, but these Chinese cars are better than the Germans. And in my opinion, the Germans make the best cars in the world. But look at this. These Chinese, they coming for you.
If I lift up my armrest, I get a ton of storage space. If I push this button, I have a tablet that I can use to control everything inside of the car. And if I push this button, I can recline.
One of the Chinese cars, all you do is this by the window, and it tints the window. You just do this, and the window tints. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, some of these features on these cars is amazing. And damn near all the Chinese cars got this tablet that he's showing. Damn near all of them.
In the Zeekr, you get this giant moonroof, speakers on my headrest, these Napa leather seats that are going to be heated, ventilated, massaging, and I can recline. I also get this digital clock with my AC controls. I'm going to have a cup holder right here. If I lift up my armrest, I have this full metal table and a remote control for my TV. But the Zeekr has a third row that can fully recline. I get speakers here in my headrest, and if I push this button, my vents will oscillate. In the Maybach, I get leather on my roof, these gorgeous heated, ventilated, and massaging leather seats. I get wood on my dash, this giant screen with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. I have a head-up display, this heated steering wheel. I get a wireless charging pad, cooled and heated cup holders, a Burmester sound system, and a lot of ambient lighting.
They got that in all the new Mercedes, though.
In the Zeekr, I get suede on my roof, speakers on my headrest, heated, ventilated, and massaging leather seats, aluminum accents on my dash. I do get a digital display, heated steering wheel, a wireless charging pad, a Yamaha sound system, and you also get a lot of ambient lighting. The Mercedes also has scents that blow out of the vents. But
My car got that. Those scents cost $100 a bottle, too. So I don't blow that all the time. Only when somebody I want to impress, I say, hey, you want to smell something? Boop, boop, boop. Blowing my smell goods.
That blow out of the vent. Fan speed 1, 60 miles an hour.
Oh, wow.
Fan speed 1, 60 miles an hour. German luxury or Chinese
Anyway, that's a little bit about just a quick view on some of the stuff we could be having. And he got some good stuff, man. I was trying to see I don't remember which one it was, but he got it where it's got the projector that come down, all of this. Anyway, his videos, he does a really good job, man. I give him credit. He does a good job. He explains all the details, and his videos is normally like a minute or less. So anyway, I know I got sidetracked on that one, but I wish I could get some of that stuff. But anyway, it's a big beautiful bill. You got a big beautiful car. My car is a 2018, so a lot of that stuff been around for a while. But that Chinese stuff, I don't know. Yvonne, you say the Chinese make BYD electric that is better than Teslas. It is better than Teslas. I think they even sell more than Teslas now. Part of the problem with Tesla, he's still making the same damn cars. They still look the same. Yeah, other than the Cybertruck. Like most car companies change their car designs every like 5 or 6 years. That Tesla S, the 3, and that Y, that's been out for that's been like 10 years.
It's the same one.
Same car.
All the Ubers over here got them.
But let me tell you all something that's coming though, which I'm gonna probably get into. This is a business opportunity now. I'm telling y'all some knowledge. So Tesla is about to release full self-driving. It's already available in like California and Austin. But they're about to release full self-driving mode, okay? Which is very important. Here's why. The car will be able to drive completely autonomous. So you can buy a Tesla and then send it out to make money for you on Uber and Lyft. You don't have to drive it. The car will drive on its own. You can be asleep. You can be at work. You can be at home. And your car can be out driving, picking people up, dropping them off, making money for you. I may buy a Tesla. I don't want the car, but I will have it riding around, picking people up, dropping them off. Hell, I could be talking right now and the car could be riding around, picking people up, dropping them off, collecting money, working for you. This is coming in the next year. The next year. Yes. The world is changing. So if you buy a Tesla, it can be your employee. It can make you money. And that right there got me interested in Tesla because, like, shoot, I might buy a car just to have it going around picking up people all day 24/7. Come home, charge up. Once it's charged, get your ass back out there. Gonna make me money. Get on that corner.
So ass back out.
Get on the
Turning into Gator.
stove. Hey, for real. You
Turning
better
into
make
Gator.
that money, bitch. Smack the windshield. Go make daddy that money. But yeah, man. So it's a lot of different opportunities coming. And another thing that I'm gonna tell people before I go is that people are talking about AI and automation and losing jobs and universal basic income. And I do think that's all true and it's about to happen. It is. I do believe that in the next 2 years. But here's the catch. People won't have as much work to do and things, but what are people going to do? They're not going to just sit there. That means that leisure activities will become more valuable. Going out camping or going out dancing or going to the movies or going here or going there. I think all of that stuff is going to become more valuable and more in demand because it's going to be more people with more free time and they're getting universal basic income. Not that that's a lot of money. I think that's going to be a problem, but it'll give you enough that if you want to start a business or you want to start an idea with AI and the technology and you got free time and you got a little bit of universal money to use, it's going to be easier to start businesses and networks than ever before. Now, will everybody have a big corporate business? No, maybe everybody got their own LLC in the future. And, it may make you a few thousand or, whatever every year. But it's better than nothing, and so people, I think, also will have a taste for realism because we're going to be so much in the digital world or with AI. I think people are going to be interested in like channels with a real person talking, or they can interact or going places with real people and things. So my point is, anybody that's thinking about businesses or doing something, think about something that you can do for people when they have free time, because people are going to have a lot of free time, just like they're going to need babysitters, and do different things. People are going to need a lot of things and stuff. So just think of that avenue. And I think it's going to be a lot of job creation, in my opinion, that way. It'll be a lot of job loss. I'm not saying it'll be equal or make up for either. It probably won't. But who knows? It's up to us, what we decide to do. So anyway, it's going to be a lot of growing pains and difficult, I think, but we still alive, so we ain't got a choice but to try to figure it out, Anyway, we get ready to get up out of here. We went long tonight. We talk about all kind of stuff. But I even talked about Chinese cars.
I know.
I ain't talking about a Chinese car. I don't think ever on here. But anyway, I appreciate you coming through, man. Good talking to you as always. And hope we didn't wake up the baby too many times. I heard him crying for a little bit.
Nah, she sleep.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's good. How old is she again?
She about to be 2 in next month.
Okay. All right. Yeah, time flies, man. 2 years
Yeah,
old. I remember my son being 2. They still look cute and walking around and trying to talk and say stuff and do whatever. You'd be like, look
she
at this
keep
little.
moving.
Yeah. You'd be like, look at this little
My
mug.
wife's on deployment and she
Mm,
can call. She works night, so she can call at like 3 in the morning. So I
mm.
don't even know when to sleep.
Right, right. Yeah. That's
I
what's
live on standby.
up. Yeah, that's interesting, man. That's what's up, man. That's good. A lot of people normally try to say the story the other way around, as the man is gone and the wife doing it, but that's good to
Yeah,
show you holding it
I
down.
used to be in the Navy. Now she's in.
That's what's
Yeah,
up.
so we both did it. She's in the
Mm,
Navy now.
that's what's up. I
Yeah,
almost joined the Air Force, not to be a pilot, but actually to be somewhere away from be in it, but away from all the drama. But and make good money and have all of that. But I kind of got disillusioned with all this stuff, and I always had a problem with people telling me what I can and can't do and stuff. It just not that I was so
yeah,
fiercely independent, but if I want to quit or leave, I want to quit and leave. I don't, you can't
yeah.
do that in the Navy or the military. Is
The
AWOL.
worst one is the Navy because you're on a ship.
I know, right?
So mentally, like if you're on a deployment for 8 months,
Mm,
mentally it's everything else you can normally. I mean, you're not supposed to leave, right? But
right.
most of the times for everything else, you're on land. The biggest difficulty, I guess, with the Navy is that
You know you
you
gone.
know you can't go
Right. You
because you're
know
not
you
gonna
ain't going.
swim.
Right. Right.
So the
Damn.
fact that the idea is not even an option, that's probably so you're actually you're nailing the thing that is the
Mhm.
most tricky part Navy wise if you're on a ship.
Yeah, I always been afraid of drowning too.
Yeah, so imagine trying to run away.
Woo! Or getting eaten by a shark. There's
So
too many things.
you really ain't running away.
Nah, nah, nah. I
Yeah.
ain't going nowhere. And shoot, once you really there, you realize how big those ships are and all the stuff. Yeah, it's a lot. It's overwhelming. They're like,
I had problems with adjusting too. Because I grew up in Puerto Rico and I just thought everything is like, nah, you gonna respect me. It's fighting everybody. But
right.
you can't move up like that.
Nah.
And then if
That's
you
kind of
do,
a problem,
then
I
you're
guess.
just threatening everybody. Like this just doesn't work.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that was kind of the culture and growing up in the 90s, early 2000s and stuff in Chicago and all of that. So,
Yeah.
yeah, that's probably part of my problem I got now is when people do stuff I feel be like disrespect. I ain't going to fight them or do nothing, but I'll be
Yeah.
hurt and upset. I maybe take it the wrong way or take it too serious when a lot of times people are just selfish, living their own thing, and they ain't actually
Yeah.
being considerate of that, which is its own problem, but it's not a direct attack on you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's
I
the
try to
thing.
work in a I try to work in a hotel after the Navy.
Uh-huh.
Not for me.
I know, right?
So before the Navy, I mean, if you go up in Puerto Rico, tourism is probably gonna be
Number one.
your main yeah, your main thing. And that's what I was gonna go to vocational school and everything. Then I ended up in the Navy. But so for me, it was gonna be like, oh yeah, this is what I used to want to do. I could do this. I did. I worked at a shoe store after the Navy. Did not give a shit who bought a shoe, who did it.
Right. That seems so
I
insignificant after the Navy.
yeah, I never get one compliment. I didn't care if you were 6 years old or 67. I don't care if you buy the socks. I don't care if you
Right.
buy the crepe kit. Extra shoelaces. I just didn't care. Not because I'm cool
It
or
just
tough.
seemed like nothing.
It just it was so meaningless to me,
Right.
and I
You was
couldn't
a
even like
baby
fake
now,
in it. Yeah,
right? We was working on ships and this and that. Now it's some shoes. Like this is nothing.
yeah, it was.
Pick a
I
shoe
worked
and
on the
get the
flight
hell
deck,
out of here.
so I worked on catapults on the flight deck, like Top
Mhm.
Gun, like sending the
Right,
jets off.
right. Catching the jets when they land.
The other way, the
Oh,
catapults, then taking
that's to
off.
push them off. Yeah, to
Yeah,
help
yeah,
them
yeah.
go faster. Okay.
So
That'll
I went
kill
from
you if
like
you ain't got it right. The
it's
catapult will
it's
snap
yeah,
you in half.
it's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm saying I went from like da 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 to like, all right, hey sir, can I get you a size 9? I don't give a
Right.
fuck, bro.
And then the manager come and sweat you like it's the biggest deal in the world.
Yeah. Oh,
'Cause
I got played too. So they put me. They eventually made me a manager. So I didn't even know. This is what I mean by you get stuck in your age. I went in at 19. I got out at 27. At
wow,
28, I'm working in Virginia. I am a manager in a store, in a shoe store, and I'm getting paid 7.25. I didn't even know that was minimum wage and that I'm doing like a manager job. I was a key holder. I was opening. I was closing. I was taking over for the main store whenever the manager wasn't there on vacation. I thought I was like the man. I'm being trusted.
they taking
Oh,
advantage of you.
yeah, I didn't. I had no clue. That's what I mean. Like you, you almost don't mature. It's hard to explain it, but I
Yeah,
think you understand what I'm saying. But
I get it. It's like getting locked up
yeah,
at a young age and then coming
exactly,
out. You
exactly.
miss too much. Yeah, I get
Yeah,
what you're saying. The growth process. So it's
because
like
everything
you're
else keeps
27.
moving. Everything else keeps going.
Right. But you're 27 at that point, but your mentality was still 19. That's your
Yeah,
first damn job. You don't know what you're doing still. So you back
yeah,
behind the thing because the military is so structured, they pay you what they pay you. You don't have to ask a raise or do this,
yeah.
like or
And you
whatever.
really gotta fuck it up to not
Right,
get the money
right.
to get your money reduced. You have to like really like you gotta go out of your way to mess it up.
And see, I
So it's
started
kind
my
of just there.
asking for more money like at like 17, 18, because I had my
Yeah, that
first
doesn't
job.
exist in the military.
Yeah, right. I'm sure,
Yeah,
right? You ain't
yeah, but
asking,
it's also easier because it's never a thought. You
just do your
cannot be
job,
like
right?
nicer the next day and be like, hey, would you mind? It doesn't exist.
Right. That's kind
So
of good.
yeah, so it becomes just like
Good and
do the thing. Yeah, it's just like do the thing, and then when the test is up, do good enough on the test, and when it comes to evaluation, do good enough in that.
and then
Um,
we'll take care of you.
yeah, it removes away the like the kissing up and like stuff like that.
Right. Yeah, I guess in a way that kind of helped from people brown nosing and stuff, but
Yeah, yeah,
yeah, man, that's crazy because yeah, the military, I mean, money and things. Yeah, because I've seen people, they say they've been locked up and they get out, they never had paid their bills or never had rent or do this and that, and they starting over, but they 30 or 40. Yeah, that does kind of stunt your growth in a way. That's weird that the military, huh? I guess they
the
don't
weir-
think about that.
the weirdest thing being in um was probably that you're like you're like sitting ducks for companies offering for you to finance stuff.
Yeah,
It's like
because they know y'all got that money coming in.
most of us grew up broke.
Right, right.
So if you tell me, okay, if I only got $700 every 2 weeks, but
Wow,
you tell me I can get this thing, and I just gotta do $50 a pay. You ain't thinking about percentages. You're not thinking about anything.
right,
There was a
right.
car dealership that got in trouble
Wow,
for selling cars at 35% interest. They got shut down eventually. And then like like payday loans. Eventually they put like laws against it and stuff.
I just
But
went
like
to this place, Clear Choice Dental Implants, because I'm gonna have to get dental implants, man. My damn, they say I got bone disease or something, bone loss in my jaws and stuff. I'm like, oh my god, I'm just dying in front of y'all, man. But anyway,
Just don't do it on the live.
Hey, I finally may get some more subscribers and go viral in here.
Yeah,
Damn.
that shit will go crazy, but you won't see
I
it
know,
though.
I know I wouldn't see it. Everybody else will tell me about it one day, I guess. I look down on it, hopefully, instead of looking up at it. But
I know, right?
they had a loan that they showed me for 15 grand. It was 30% interest. And it showed by the
Damn,
time I
man.
finished paying it in 7 years, I would have paid 32,000. I would have paid double.
Yeah, this shit is.
I'm like, whoa.
Yo, you think? Okay, okay. I'll give you one more. A few months ago, I needed new brakes. Because my car had been sitting for like over a year,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, all right, whatever, I'll get it financed, right? It's basically like going to a car, um, not a car dealership, but like a mechanic. They'll be like, oh, we do tires, but we also do this and this and this. So I do all of the paperwork, even though it's on the phone, right? Like through an app. I do all of it. I'm basically done, about to be done signing. Something made me want to try to do the math. So I was gonna pay $50 every week. The payment was supposed to be in total for like $800. I was gonna finance.
Mm-hmm.
I was supposed to pay every $50 every week for I forgot what it was for like a year or something. I would have paid 250% over what it was for it. And I was like, no, 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 let's cancel this.
Yeah, it's a lot of people getting in trouble with Affirm and Klarna and
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
ShopPay. Yeah,
Mhm.
they financing groceries and
Yep.
gas and stuff
Taco
like
Bell and shit.
Taco
That
Bell.
was the
Like,
example was Taco Bell, yeah.
yeah, that's about to be a big
The
problem
buy
coming.
now pay later shit.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
horrible financing a Taco Bell. You
It's
gotta
kind of
stop.
sad too.
Yeah, I had made a mistake of ordering a bunch of Uber Eats using my credit card, which is damn near the same, or maybe even worse. I stopped doing that after I
Yeah.
maxed it out. I, I almost maxed it out, but I was, man, part of my thing is cooking and cleaning it up and all of that. I didn't burn my damn arms up and trying to wash and do this. I was just like, oh man, I'll just buy it, and when I'm done, I can throw it away. The wrapper instead of,
Oh, you don't want the
yeah. So
you
that's
paying
part of,
somebody to come get the trash too.
yeah, exactly, right. So, man, good grief. Anyway, that's why I don't like the Fast and Furious. They got they flying around doing too much. I'm sitting there like, man, y'all was crazy, man, doing all that. Anyway, this time we really about to call it a night. We've been
I Alright.
I'll keep rambling forever, but we're
Me
gonna have to
too,
wrap
man.
it
Shit,
up.
I ain't got
Yeah,
nothing else to
yeah,
do.
you and me both. Shoot, there's still a few people hanging in there too. I appreciate y'all for hanging in to the end. I just Dexter back on again. I just saw Ronnie again.
Oh shit.
Ronnie
I'm
got
gonna
him.
I'm gonna I'm gonna watch Ronnie in like I think on Thursday I'll see him on Smoke.
Nah,
You
Ronnie
gotta
doing
you gotta watch
good.
you gotta try Smoke.
Yeah, I'm
It's
gonna check.
Jussie Smollett, whatever, his sister.
Oh, I like her. Journey.
Yo, you gonna like her in this.
She a fine little thing, boy.
I was like, yeah,
Let me look at this smoke. I'm typing it in now.
she ain't in that thong and shit.
What?
Yeah,
Oh, snap.
episode 2, episode 1, something
You
like that.
got you just got them some new viewers real quick.
It's got
Journeys.
the guy that plays
Oh,
in
I got Taron Egerton in here.
there you
I
go, yeah,
like
yeah.
him.
Yeah. It's
He's,
them two, they're the main characters.
yeah, that's see. They the man. Heck, what? I ain't never heard of this damn show.
Yeah, it's on episode, I want to say
Apple
episode
TV.
5 or 6 right now.
Apple TV has good shows, man. They put good quality in
But
their
they also
shows.
have, yeah, quality is always there, but
Yeah.
now they have too many shows now, so they have some shitty ones too.
Oh, they do.
Yeah,
I
but
know
they still look
Severance is
good.
good.
Yeah, they still look good. The shows.
They look good. They just the
Yeah,
writing ain't there yet. I might
But they
watch
have
this.
to. Apple needs to make. There's no way to go through a list. They have to make.
Yeah,
I don't know what you call that interface, whatever the fuck you call it.
the menu better.
Yeah, they don't have. They don't have one.
Nah, it ain't that good.
The
They
shit
have
is
it.
weird. You have to
Yeah.
scroll to the right the whole goddamn time.
Right, scroll to the
Do that
right.
shit for 3 days.
Yeah, yeah. Or type in what you know you want, but if you don't know it,
Yeah.
yeah, Apple, they don't advertise for their shows either. I never
Nah,
saw an
because
advertisement for
you
this
just get you basically have to watch the advertising on
on
like
their
on
stuff.
YouTube on their own channel only.
Uh-huh.
And you can't comment, you can't say shit, you can't
And I
ask
don't,
questions.
and I don't have advertising on my YouTube because I got through Google Gemini.
Oh,
So
I don't even know, did it?
because I use AI when I'm building some apps and stuff. That's what I've been doing the last 2 months. And so I use Google Gemini service is one of the apps that I use to help with stuff. And when you sign up with Google Gemini, which that was $150 a month, but it's got all kind of stuff. And one of the things they do is they give you YouTube Premium included. So
Okay.
yeah, so I don't get ads on my YouTube anymore, which is good because I'm
Yeah.
tired of that.
I watch a lot of comedy podcasts and what they do is they just do the ads
I don't like
during the
that either
shit.
no
I
more.
can't stand that
I
shit. I
can't
watch Kill
stand it.
Tony, I get
People
annoyed
ask
as
me to
fuck.
do that all the time. I ain't did it. I can't stand they do them.
I don't think you should be able to do it.
I don't. It's cheating in a way.
Yeah. Kill Tony does it.
Oh my God, he does it too
You
much.
shouldn't be able to do that.
Oh my God, he used to
Now he
do
got
it.
the girl walking around and shit. I forget her name. Hey,
Heidi,
Heidi? Yeah, Heidi, Heidi.
hey, Heidi, boy, I ain't gonna
The
lie.
other one's better. The other one is better.
Her booty
Uh,
is flatter, but her
the,
boobies are juicier.
I forget the other one's
Heidi
name.
booty and body. Heidi is like a Barbie doll. Heidi, I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie.
but she
Heidi
look
is
kind of
banging. Her
she look
body,
kind of tough too. Like I don't know.
but she's actually a sweetheart. When you see, have you ever heard her
No,
talking? And
no.
she try to
Yeah,
be
yeah.
smart
I mean,
too.
just the face. Like you know
Yeah,
when people have that look of like I
she
reject
don't.
everybody.
Right. She don't seem
Yeah,
approachable. She don't seem
yeah,
approachable. I wouldn't
yeah,
if I was walking around and saw her. I wouldn't be
yeah.
like, "Damn, baby, what's up, man?" Nah, I probably wouldn't approach her.
The
I
other
might say,
one
"Hey,
seems
what's up?"
friendlier.
Yeah, the other one
Yeah,
does seem friendly. She seemed more down
yeah.
to earth. But I think is Heidi is actually more. You know, she work at the strip club.
They both do, right?
They
They,
both
I'm
do.
assuming. I
Yeah, they
think so.
both.
Yeah,
The red
yeah,
rose, the yellow rose. Hey
yeah.
man, when I was in Texas, let me tell you, boy, OMG.
I'm in Virginia, man. You can't see shit.
Oh, who? What? Oh, in Virginia.
Virginia is like,
Oh, let me tell you, in Texas, you're gonna see it all. And they can get
oh
on you
yeah,
and you can grab it and do everything. I was
oh not here, man. That shit.
not here either, but in Texas, let me tell you, they take you
Oh,
to the
not there. Oh, okay.
this girl, and I'm not a big fan of a lot of tattoos, but this girl had a big old ass, and then she had, first of all, she had some beautiful teeth. I know that ain't what you normally talk about, but her smile, I'm like, oh my God, girl, what in the
Man, her
world?
earrings were so nice. I'm like, wait, what?
And her nail polish, I
I was
mean,
about to say nails too.
wow. No, but she had a big old ass, I ain't gonna lie, but she had a butterfly and I'm talking about a big ass. And she had the butterfly wings covering each cheek. And I don't really like that type of stuff, but I ain't gonna say
Yeah,
I was gonna
you wanted
complain.
to see the flying. You wanted to see the flying.
I was like, fly away, fly. I'm about to
Yeah.
put my little caterpillar in there. That's what I'm about to do.
Man, I can't read the comments, man. It's too small. I'm trying to read this shit.
I say I got a little inchworm. Nah. But nah, man, them women there, OMG. They was aggressive too. One of them, she wanted me to take her back there so bad. I'm like, girl, if you don't get your ugly ass off of my face, I'm waiting on the other one. No, you lie. You don't take me. I'm like, I'll come back later. No, I don't believe you. You taking me now. You take me. I'm like, damn. Shorty aggressive. If
You
you
have
don't
Blanca
get
in there? Nah, but
for real, they was all fresh off the border. And she was like, give me 250. I come home with you. I'm like, what?
damn, that's it.
That's it. But then
To
again,
go
they
home.
might have had the cartel come get me.
Yeah,
We
that
got
seems so
another
unsafe,
one.
though.
I know,
Yeah,
right?
that seems so unsafe. That's just crazy.
That's why I said, here, I give you
850.
2 and just come to my car. Nah, I'm playing. Forget going home. I give you 2. Come to the parking lot. It's a win-win, baby. Won't take that long. Nah, I ain't say that. I should have, though. God dog it. I didn't think about it in
You go
time.
back in time now.
I gotta go back. Nah.
Back to 6th Street.
Everybody got a party out on 6th Street. Nah, man,
I
them
wish I
girls.
could do Kill Tony, man.
I tried to get on.
Yeah,
You
it's a
know
man.
that, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually
I
did
wish
get
I could try it.
I got in on the on Bottom of the Barrel and some other shows,
Yeah.
but they don't let you film it in there. I actually recorded it though, but it's only audio. But I
Oh,
recorded
okay.
me and Brian Simpson. He gave me that gun. Did you see that gun he gave me?
No.
So they had this gun. It's called Bug Assault. And so it's and this gun costs $150, but he got a rifle and then he got the handgun. I got it sitting over here actually, but it shoots high pressure table salt with a CO2 round. And whoever was the funniest comic, he gave the gun to, and then the second funniest, he gave the rifle to. The rifle is like $60. I'm gonna show you
Oh,
the
okay. So the pistols one.
yeah, but I blasted a bunch of bugs. I'll show you bug assault. I need to I got it right here on my table because I was just thinking about blasting some bugs and filming it, put it in there. But
Just leaving the trash out, you're letting the bugs build up.
no, this blast them. So this is the one he gave away, the rifle one. This
Mhm.
is $50. I'll show you the one I got, the gun. These are the rounds. And when he gave it, it came in a big
Mm.
old box, and they got a bunch of rounds. They got a bunch of CO2 cartridges, and they got
Mhm.
the gun in there. I'll show you my gun. Damn, they got a bunch of these. They ain't got my gun. Oh snap! I got the good. This is my gun. This is what I got right here. He gave me this. How much is this? The starter kit. That's what I got. How much does this cost? It's free.
Okay, no price.
What the hell is the price? Damn.
Bug assault.
Yeah, man. This is just how mine's look with this box. And then you open the box up, and this how it had a gun. This is exactly what I got. Hey, man, this thing blasts real good, too, man. It'll shoot a damn bug. It got a whole list of bugs that'll blast and kill. Man, this thing, man, you see a bug across the room on the wall, bloosh, you shoot that damn spider, or I wouldn't shoot the spider. Here it go right here. I'm gonna shoot that cicada, a
It's your
locust,
back. Look at your
wow,
back.
wing freak, terrorizes. Where did they get a load of me? Anyway, damn, how much does this cost? They don't let you order it. Buying options.
You can't even get to the price on that shit.
I know, right? What the hell? They not letting you buy it? Buying options.
All the information and you can't buy it.
That's what I'm saying. What the hell? This got a laser beam. Oh man, I got to have it. I got the red dot on them bugs, baby. You ain't going nowhere, Buggy. Bugaboo.
Can't even buy the gun you got.
I know, right? Damn, they got a blue one. What the hell? Love it. How you get a blue one? Better than his smaller brother. Yeah, this the best one. Best salt gun. Easy to have to waste a lot of CO2 cutters. No more arguing over who needs to get the bug. Careful not to blow entire CO2 car. How is this? How much does this? I can't believe they don't have the damn. Let's see the bug assault store. There go the gun. The shredder. The shredder. They won't let $124.
24.
They got 1,000 people bought it in the last month. Damn. You know, here's another way people can make money. If you go on Amazon, see how 10,000 people bought this?
Mhm.
You don't have to do drop shipping. You can have the link and advertising, and you can get paid affiliate links and affiliate marketing by referring stuff. You see, it's 10,000 people bought this, or 10,000 bought that, or 100,000 different stuff. Then you can get affiliate links, and then as you put it out and refer it or post it on Instagram or Facebook, and if people buy it, you'll get paid off of that. 10,000 people already buying it in a month. Ain't like you making up a product, ain't nobody buying. You can already see
Yeah.
10,000 people in the last month. So you find products, and every product on Amazon damn near tell you how many people bought it in the last month, which is another beautiful thing, because you can see, 2,000, I can sell this one, or 400 or whatever. And then you can see different products, and then you can sell it, and shoot, 5,000, 3,000 people bought this ammunition for $11.95. So even if you got 50 cents or a quarter off of each one, time a quarter time 3,000, this stuff starts adding up. Anyway, I always be thinking about another way to make some money, especially since I can't make money the traditional way, which is trading your body for time, you know what I mean, or a service. I can't trade my body for time. I can't go do physical work unless it's acting. I can't, I'm not moving shit.
I'm not moving.
Hell no, I ain't picking up a damn thing. I ain't driving all over the place. I ain't doing none of that stuff, man. So I gotta think, man. I ain't gonna just sit here and die. This is how I think about universal basic
Nice
income.
plan.
I know, right? But no, like I couldn't do a lot, and it's basically because of my injury. But a lot of people gonna be just like me, not able to do nothing, but it ain't because of injuries, because they don't have the job. So then what did I do? Did I just give up? No. I started to think of what could I do? YouTube, acting, whatever the case. And so you'll think of different things that you can do and create. And I think that's what a lot of people, I would hope, is able to do instead of tear the country apart. Because my son, my son scared me sometime when he talk and say stuff like that. Talking about, well, I mean, if it ain't working, maybe they should be gone. I'm like, man, is you crazy? I got problems with the government and the country, but I don't want
Gotta be
America.
more solutions than that.
Yeah, I don't want America to just be torn apart and then start over. Heck no. Heck no. I've seen enough countries go down, and the rebuild process ain't pretty.
Yeah.
And I don't want to go through that.
Hell
Plus,
no.
hell no. Plus, everything we have will be worthless if that happens.
Yeah.
The dollars, you'll be taking dollars in a wheelbarrow to get a loaf of bread or something. Like, okay.
I got all these Kobe shoes for nothing.
For real, for real. Everything will be worth. Who wants it? You give you $1 million to get a pair of shoes. That would, because the dollar would be worthless. So nah, man. I'd like us to try to fix it. We got to get rid of all the sellouts. That's the first thing. If you a sellout, you in government and you doing this because such and such company or lobbyist paid you, you got to go. If you ain't for the people and the people that voted you, You gotta go straight up. All sellouts. You out here like Trump. He rolled back, the solar power and wind and all that, and bringing back coal. Who wants that? Who said we need more coal?
He said
That's
he was trying to go back to the old the catapults, like the job that I used to do. The new
uh
ship has electromagnetic ones,
mm,
which it's it makes it less on the people.
mm,
So I have sleep apnea.
mm.
Um, I had it since I was like 25. So on the job, we were working like 20 hours a day.
You ain't even fat.
Yeah, like
I didn't
20
know skinny people get sleep apnea. I thought that only was fat people.
that
Show what
so
the hell I know.
that's some of the most that's probably the most sad part about it. That the first thing people are like, man, you're not even
So I ain't the only person that said that, huh?
nah, bro, I get that shit all the time.
Because most people hear about sleep apnea from fat people,
Yeah, so
but
okay,
we don't
so
know much about it, really. I guess.
there's different ways you can get it. That has to do with like thyroid and stuff like that.
Mm,
So before I had so 23 to like 24 probably, like basically 4 years into being in the Navy, I had sleep paralysis first, and that shit is, you ever heard of that?
I've heard of it. I had a girlfriend saying she had it while she was sleeping next to me, and we was in our 20s. I thought she was tweaking, but I've
That
heard
shit
of it.
is crazy.
I've never had that, and I was gonna ask you, how do you know you got sleep apnea? Somebody told you?
People tell you, yeah.
Okay,
And then
because
you
I
also
could be
feel,
having it and don't even know it.
you basically feel, if you're getting like an episode, you basically feel yourself trying to wake up and trying to basically scream and pull yourself out because you got like an outer body experience.
I ain't never had that. It
So
felt like you
basically,
gasping for air or something.
no, so that's apnea. That's what it goes to after. So that's what I have now. But I've had that for at least 10 years.
Wow. I
Yeah,
got a
that
friend
is
that's real
dog shit. That
fat,
is horrible.
and he'd go to sleep after we've been drinking or smoking or something, and I'd be like, dude, you die like 4, 5 times a night. You know that?
It's yeah, it can happen way more times than that.
I know, right? I was
Yeah,
joking, but serious. But yeah,
yeah,
it'd be like, because I've seen him, I'd wake up and he'd be like,
yeah. I guess I can stop breathing. I can stop
I'm like,
breathing three
what the
times.
guy?
I can stop breathing 3 times in like a minute.
Wow.
Yeah. So when you get tested for it, you get tested twice. You get tested to see if you have it. You're basically wired up like ET and shit, like your
Right.
head and all that. It's
What
psychologically
is
kind of
that?
fucks
How
you up.
does this happen? Is this something been happening to
So
people for a long time and we just didn't
there,
know?
no, no, no. There's different ways. So mine is obstructive. So
Mm,
basically, my airway. If I'm
tongue fall
sleeping
back.
anywhere near feet facing up, my tongue gets heavy and lazy, and it kind
Uh,
of rolls back, and then
uh,
it's basically like you're choking. But the thing is that the only way you're gonna wake up, your brain has to send a body signal to your body to basically wake up or you die. but
wow. It's like,
but
wake
the
up, you can't breathe.
yeah. So okay, let me try to show you in the light.
Wow.
So basically, let's say I'm sleeping facing up like this.
Hmm.
Basically, instead of like, okay, let me just turn, you have to wake up. But the thing is that you don't want to wake up because your REM sleep, your sleep is not really kicking in how it would normally kick in for normal people, right? So let's say I slept 6 hours, but it's like in and out of waking up and then all that. To me, it feels like I slept like 10 minutes.
But you really didn't. So you didn't get no sleep, really, no
Yeah,
rest.
even though I've been asleep for all those hours. So
Wow.
then, what happens is you basically stop breathing, and eventually you're gonna
Subconsciously,
wake up.
subconsciously, you keep waking back up, but
Yeah,
you don't really realize it, but you're not getting the full sleep. Wow.
yeah. So
The brain
eventually
is
you wake
crazy.
up. Eventually you wake up like this, and then you're basically See how I sounded nervous?
You got startled in a way.
Yeah. So that
Right.
I would get it. I would sit in when you lay down in massage chair,
Hmm.
you're too comfortable. So I would just fall asleep, and then eventually I would wake up like this, and then it's like, oh, I'm sorry, it's embarrassing, whatever. So no, it's okay. But they're like, "Fine." I'm like, you okay? Like, so
I wouldn't
it's
give a damn. If I
embarrassing.
woke up,
Yeah.
oh man, that was a good massage. I wouldn't
So
care about that part. I would be
yeah,
more worried about, damn, man, I almost died. I'm like going through that. I would care. I wouldn't care if somebody saw. I wouldn't. Me
the
personally,
sad thing is eventually you get used to it.
I
But
know
what
that's the
happens
horrible
is
thing.
what happens is that the best way for you to fall asleep still is this way. Because sometimes you're just gonna fall asleep. So then it's gonna happen. All you
But
have
now
to
sleep
do,
on your side.
yeah, but you won't. It's hard to go to sleep that way. It's tricky,
Everybody
man.
sleep differently.
Yeah, it's
Because I sleep
so
on my side. I can't
yeah.
sleep on my back like that.
Oh, so eventually, all you want to do is this, but your mind and your brain is like not connected. So eventually, you wake up,
Mm.
and then sometimes you're like, "Oh, I'm up for the day now," but you feel like you haven't slept yet,
Wow.
and because you
Right.
wake up so scared, imagine right now you're asleep like normal, right? And somebody just wakes you up in the middle of in your sleep.
You
Your
can't go
sleep is
back
kind
to
of
sleep.
ruined.
Right. You can't go back to sleep now.
So imagine waking up like that
So then you start to become tired and lethargic and stuff.
all the time.
Oh my
And I
goodness.
and I drive Uber too.
You
So
don't want to be
sometimes I could
sleep
be
driving.
yeah, sometimes I
Yeah.
could be like 2 drives in. Like sometimes I do like 22 drives in a day. And I
Wow.
drive to like 4 in the morning. Sometimes I'm like, just basically starting and I'm like, oh, man, it's not gonna work. Like I'm already really tired. But obviously you
Oh
can't
my
like say
goodness.
that. You
Right,
gotta
right.
like
Oh my goodness. That's
but what
crazy.
happens too is that you ever just know you ever just driven in autopilot?
Oh, yeah. And then you'd be like, where am I going? Or how'd I get here? Or damn,
I
I'm
do
at
that
home. I
Ubering
wasn't
though.
even trying to go home.
Yeah,
I've
I
done
do that
that
shit
plenty of
Ubering
times.
though.
Oh my goodness. So you going somewhere else with somebody else in the car. They like, man, where you going? Oh no,
Be-
it's a shortcut. Damn, what am I doing?
So I've been driving like this and I can feel my so like I'll sit uncomfortable so that when I go like this, I can kind of get myself up.
So
But
especially if they
only thing
ain't
that people
talking and
see
it's
is that
quiet.
yeah, the only thing that well, I always got music on. The only thing that people can see is that I'm not 400 pounds. So they're like confused. They're like, what do you mean? You're supposed to be like, I'm like, nah, you're supposed to breathe like this. Like,
Right.
nah, that's not everybody.
Yeah, you got to be careful because shoot, one of the things that scared me the most is falling asleep behind the wheel. I used to work nights at UPS, and I was still in my 20s and early teens then, so I'd be drinking and smoking and working and be drinking and smoking and been up all night partying with girls or something, then go to work at 10 o'clock at night, then get off at 3, 4 in the morning, then have a drink or been smoking, then think I'm gonna drive all the way home. And then it's all quiet and stuff driving in the middle of the night on Lakeshore Drive, and I'd be just sitting there. Oh shit! I
Yeah,
remember waking
yeah,
up right before this turn. I was swerving all over the road, but there was nobody on the road at like 3 in the morning. I didn't hit
yeah.
nothing, thankfully. And then that's some of the things that drive me crazy too. Is I'm like, not that I should have crashed then, but at least I would have said I shouldn't have did this.
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then
Like a
yeah, and
wake
then
up call.
right, and then I get in the accident, knew or nothing, not under no influence. Then I'd be like, how did this happen? Anyway.
Yo, what I do is if I can feel it, sometimes it'll do like the little jerk. So what I do is I pretend like somebody was cutting me off.
Ah, man, what they was doing? Shoot.
The thing is, my
Yeah, you
wife
see.
knows me, so she can tell. She
Like that
can
wasn't nobody.
tell I'm acting way extra careful, like I'm looking around crazy.
Hmm.
So she can tell when it's happening. And when I try to do that, like, man, this motherfucker try to like, come on, just let me drive.
trying to play it off.
Yeah. So it don't work for her. But
Right.
everybody else. I mean,
No,
I don't know why I took 30 minutes on that. My bad.
no, they'd be like, "Hey, we glad that you're aware of those other drivers. Thanks."
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, yeah,
Uber gonna get on this live, be like, hey, you don't work for us no more.
yeah. I know, right? Hey, I know somebody that said Uber is starting to give them a hard time. Like, you can only work certain hours or certain shifts or certain areas.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he said they did. You can't just turn it on and just start riding like you used to. He was like, they only allow him to ride during certain hours. I'm like, what? He's like,
What
yeah, they
the
made it
hell?
like a damn job. Like I can only work for 4 hours or something. I'm like, what?
I still got 7 months where she's deployed, so I probably ain't even think about that yet.
They probably loving you right now, but they changing it up on him because now they starting to do the liquor too. So
Oh yeah, I seen that. I used to do
which
Uber Eats.
uh-huh.
Once I did like regular Uber, I was like, I'll never do Uber Eats again.
Yeah, he went from Uber Eats to Uber to back to Uber Eats. He don't know what to do sometimes. He
Your
actually
son?
got jacked. He got jacked. So, and they didn't find the people or the car. So I say about 3 weeks ago, he took some people at about 10, 11 o'clock, some
Mhm.
young boys, 19, 20s, early. And he drive a Mazda CX-5, that SUV. And
Yeah.
so it's not bad, but it ain't like that great. But anyway, he pick them up, take them to the location, and then one of them get out the back seat and come to the driver door and open it up. One of them was sitting in the front seat with him, and the one in the front seat pulled out the gun and put it to his side. And the dude opened up the driver door and pulled out another gun and pointed it at him. And they told him to get out. And he said, "Hey, I'm gonna get out. Just don't shoot me. Just let me live."
Yeah.
And he got out, and they pulled off. They didn't find the police have not found them. They have
That would have
not
been crazy if he said 5 stars and then took the car.
found if I stay here. And what's
We're gonna
crazy
kill
is
21 day.
I know, right? What's crazy is when he told the police with the police report, they said that they had got somebody before him that same day earlier to file a report, and they ain't found these people.
Oh damn.
Yeah, man. So be careful out there because there's people out there jacking people for their cars and stuff.
This was in Chicago?
No, in Indianapolis.
Oh, okay.
Everybody would have expected Chicago, but this was here in Indianapolis.
Uh,
So
I keep thinking you're still in Chicago.
yeah, I want to go back, but I need to be rich. I have to. I can't go live in the hood again. I ain't going back for that.
Yeah. You're gonna end up on the show, be like, what the fuck?
I know, right? They like, man, he really came back for this.
Freaking
No.
Reg is right here.
Hey, Reg, you need help? I'm ready for the drive-by, bruh. No, if I do go back, I need to be
That
able to
dude
live
just take
in a
Jake. How
condo.
you just take Jake's car like that?
Man, first of all, Vic should have kicked Reg out that apartment and said, "How you gonna take your brother's apartment like that?" And
He
his
took his
girl
car too.
and his car. Took his
Yeah,
girl.
the girl thing, that shit was weird as hell.
He just did Jake so wrong. If I was Jake, I would hate him too. Kind
Yeah,
of
that shit
brother
was
is
weird.
this? So, but it is what it is. Nah, they didn't find the vehicle either. They haven't found the people or the vehicle. This happened this month.
They're doing Uber in his car. You imagine you pick him up, be like, what the fuck? This is my shit.
Now that is hilarious. But he could have got killed over some damn Uber. They got this car. I guess if they'd have killed him, maybe the police would have tried harder to find him. I would hope so. But I mean, they
No,
probably don't
let's
give a
not
damn.
find out. Let's not. Let's
I
not.
know, right?
Yeah.
I know, right? So they don't give a damn about a stolen car. Hey, you
No, he
got
was right.
insurance? You got insurance? Okay, we'll go talk to your insurance. We'll give you the police report to give it to them. What?
That's it. They did they side.
Because at one time I was thinking about putting my car on Turo to make some money and let people rent it. And then I was like, oh, hell no. I saw somebody tried to steal. It was the same car I had too. They tried to get rented on Turo and then take it and get it registered in their name at the BMV and say that it was sold to them in a private sale and tried to get it. I'm like, what?
Dude, my wife had her last car. It was taken. Um, one of the cars was in the car, so we were tracking. They made a purchase, so we were tracking it. We called the gas station. They let us know they had just did a robbery, and then she went to the gas station. The car had just, got used in a robbery. She went and got her car back. There was still bullets in the car, in the back, and everything.
Oh, hell no.
I thought she
First
was
of
just gonna go
all,
ask for the card.
yeah, you don't know who shot that. They may think that person's still in there and your ass driving it and catch the rest of them bullets.
She didn't give a shit. She went and got her car. So
No.
her car before that had also got stolen, and it was, I guess, when some neighborhoods, so the back, uh, like a townhouse, sometimes the back has like a little drive through to the other side,
Mm-hmm.
and then the other back of the other person's house, that's normally who's parking right there too.
Uh-huh.
So the both cars got taken from the same place, and the first car, it got taken, and it was used to like they were just driving dirty and like doing like street races and stuff. And then they smoked a lot of weed, and then it got on the vents, and we smelled that shit for like months. And then when
What kind
the
of weed
cops,
they
I don't know, they brought
had?
the cops and stuff. They brought the car back, but when you get a car stolen and they get check it for fingerprints and all that, they bring it looking like shit. However the car
Yeah,
looked,
they
that's
do.
how they bring it. So
Yep.
she just didn't want to deal with that shit ever again. So once we found out where the car was, she just went and got it. I didn't even know she was gonna go get the car. She just came back with the car. I'm like, what?
And they had bullet holes and stuff.
No, there was bullets in the car still,
Oh, oh my
because it
goodness.
was because they were shooting from the car.
Oh my
Yeah, yeah,
goodness.
yeah. Yeah. She
That's
didn't
what we
she didn't think
call
it
a car
through.
that's burned up. I don't want that car because whoever they were shooting at may see him like, there they go, and
Yeah,
air you out thinking that you was them.
she didn't
You
she
know,
didn't think
people,
it through.
yeah, exactly. They ain't thinking it through. Ain't nobody know what the hell they doing. Shoot. Yeah, I had a friend living the street life, and this dude really lived the street life. Like, if we may, I think he actually got killed. He lived a long time though, considering how wild he was. His name was
Yeah.
Rashad. This dude was wild. I remember he had bullet
Shut.
holes. He had he had bullet holes above his door frame, above the window. So, like, it's a two-door car. Where he had like an old school Monty, but it was like a 70s or something. I can't remember what it was, but it was a two-door. And when you close the door and the glass and then the space right above that, he had
Hmm.
bullet holes like right there. So, like, damn, somebody was aiming for his head because this the glass of the door right here, and then that
He
piece of
just
metal.
left it in there.
Yeah. And
The
I,
trophy.
yeah, I know, right? He drove around with it. And I remember one time somebody was shooting at him and he pulled over and jumped out and started shooting back at him. He lived a crazy life,
When
man.
you was in the car with him.
Hell no, I wasn't in
Oh,
the we wasn't that good of friends. I ain't gonna lie and say that. We knew each other, we was cool. We didn't hang out, and he was on a whole nother, he was living a real street life. I wasn't ever that deep in the street life. Like, I mean, he said the hell with school, deep in the dope game, shooting, gang life, all it, I mean, like really deep, living the real life, like raising Canaan for real.
yeah.
Yeah, I never
No
got
plot armor.
no, and no, ain't no plot armor, no. So like, I never wanted to get killed. I didn't want to kill people over money or drugs either, which that's gonna probably come up because if
Yeah,
somebody
yeah, yeah.
don't pay you or this or that, what you gonna do? Just let people rob you or don't pay
You're
you?
like, sir, I don't want to do it like this. Can we
Yeah, so
just give
you
me the
gonna have
money
to
back?
do something. Yeah, you gonna have to beat up somebody damn near to death or shoot them. Do it's just so many things. It was way out of my street level life. Just ways to do things, and you don't have to be in the streets. You could sell stuff, and you don't have to be live. But he was on the corner. It's back when people was on corners still, and doing all. So yeah, he was living the life. Last time I talked to some people from off the block couple years ago, I think he told me that Rashad had got killed. Like maybe, so I probably talked to him maybe 4 or 5 years ago, maybe. And so if he told me that he just got killed, so maybe 4 or 5 years ago he got killed. So that means he would have lived to be at least like 40, which is a long time. But I think he said something he got into it with some people over gambling or something. I don't know. I can't remember it all. But
So
yeah,
he was still doing it when you talked to him?
still living. Yeah, still living that
Holy
life.
shit.
Still living that life. Never stopped. Which is like a long time, man. Because every day is a lot. You never know when you got beefs and people looking for you, or you looking for people, or the cops, or this and that. It's just a lot going on in that life. It really is. We went to school together for a brief period, and he dropped out faster than he probably was in there. Because when he came, I think I was a senior and he was like a junior. And shoot, he was smoking squares and skipping class and all kind of stuff. He was barely there. I don't think he ever went to school again after that. I'm just saying, man. It is. He was too grown then. Couldn't tell him nothing then. He out there smoking squares on the corner and skipping class and making money and doing this. He was just a junior. He wasn't trying to hear that. And he had a good mom, man. She really tried. But as parents, you're only responsible technically until they like really 12 or 13. And then the child is responsible for their own decisions. Now in America, we make it that you responsible to 18, but truth
18,
be
yeah.
told, that's why they have a bar mitzvah and stuff. You can't tell me at 12, 13, you don't know the difference between right and wrong now. You know what I mean? You know what you
Yeah.
should do and not do or ask. Now, I'm not saying you know everything, but you ain't supposed to be stealing or shooting or all.
You just can't sign for stuff until 18.
Right,
But
right.
you decided the wrong thing, yeah.
But also, if that child goes out and does something, the parents shouldn't go to jail or be held responsible. But to a certain, it's complicated, so we
Yeah,
grown.
I know what you mean, yeah.
Yeah,
Especially if the parent didn't know what your plan was and all that.
exactly,
Yeah. Because
exactly.
then you're also wrong if you're looking at everything.
Right.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But then also, like when we was 14, 15, did our parents know everything we was doing? And would they be responsible for what we was doing? That's
And
not fair to
it was easier for them and they still didn't know. Now it's hard. You gotta fucking get all the apps and shit.
them. Uh-huh. Right. Yeah.
This shit.
Yeah. It's
Now
so
you just hoping. Now you just gotta hope they're not doing anything bad.
Mhm. Our people knew they didn't know as much with the electronic world. They knew, and they didn't know as much in the physical world because if we went outside, we didn't have phones and nobody knew. But they knew we were in a certain vicinity.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I mean? Like I think that's the thing.
Gotta
And
be able
so,
to hear that whistle, be able to hear that yell, whatever.
right, right.
Yeah,
Yeah, and so or they know who house you may be at or whatever.
yeah.
Whereas now people be all over the place doing all kind of stuff, talking all
Because
kind of
now when you think you're good because you're talking to somebody's parent, it's the kid really that's saying, yeah,
right.
we here.
Yeah, yeah,
He's good with us. You're texting a 13-year-old.
yeah. It's all right. You can come stay.
They're
Sure,
setting the party up.
got him taken care of. We'll get him an Uber
Yeah,
back.
yeah.
No problem. Hey, let's play.
You got a
Well,
kid driving back. What the fuck?
shoot, wait till they have these cars self-driving. They'll be
I
getting in
know.
cars and rolling out. Ain't even nobody. Ain't even nobody in there. They just going places and doing stuff automatically. This will be a
Like,
whole
what do you
new
mean the
world.
car took you?
I know, right?
There was nobody in that shit.
And that's part of what they want for a lot of people is to own nothing. And they say that you'll be happy, but I don't know. They want this new generation to not drive, to not own cars, to
Yeah,
not
to not
own.
own this stuff. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they try to talk people out of buying houses, talking about that's a law. You crazy? You can't rent forever. You'll never save money. You'll never have none. When you
No.
move, you'll never have equity. You never have
They can always raise the prices too.
always raise the
They
prices.
keep
It's
doing it
like,
where we are right here. They've done
yeah,
it for
yeah.
5 years now.
They've been doing it forever. Shoot.
The whole COVID
They
time.
Yeah, I mean, before then, like the price for 1980 rent ain't what you paying now, and that ain't got nothing to do with COVID. You know what I mean? It's inflation. But the
Yeah.
good thing is that it happens with houses too.
No, no,
But if
no.
you
Since
bought the
like since
house,
COVID time, like
it's
that's how
gotten
long we've been
worse.
here. Yeah.
Oh, okay. But yeah, but inflation affects housing too. But the good thing is if you own the house, you can get money out of the inflation when you sell it versus if
Yeah.
you're an apartment and you rent it, the inflation, you just lose money. You don't get any money when you move. So anyway, I kept trying to tell my dad that he stayed in the damn apartment paying $1,500 a month for a 1 bedroom in LA for damn near 10 years. And then when it was time to move, they just said deuces. He couldn't sell it. He didn't get no money back. It's nothing. And if you pay 1,500 in 10 months, that's $15,000. So you basically paying what? $18,000 a year. 10 months, I mean 10 years, that's $180,000. You bought a house. Except you ain't got a damn thing to show for it. You paid $180,000 in 10 years. And when your lease was up, you just walked out. You couldn't sell it. You couldn't rent it out. You couldn't do nothing. That's crazy. That's a loss. And a lot of people that's out there renting, they don't realize. They think, well, with a house, it's this expense, it's that expense. I got to pay for this. I didn't have to pay for that apartment. I had a maintenance man and this and that. Yeah, that's true. But also, you have no equity. You have no ownership. You can get a loan against your house. You can do all kind of things, sell the house, move, whatever. Anyway, you got way more options. One of the best things I did was buy my house that I had, and I was lucky enough to get it at a good price. And then after living there for 10 years and selling it, I made a whole lot more than what I paid for it. Not that I got rich or nothing, but you take that money and you move it into another house. Now, my first house wasn't that big. It was small. It wasn't all that fancy. It was all I could afford. But that's how you do it. You get it. You start it off, move on. Hey, leave it to your kids, whatever. That's one of the things that's hurting Hawaii is that all those people that had those houses and homes and stuff for generations and then they got burnt down, they can't afford $1 million land now, which is kind of a setup. Some people feel like, yeah, they would have never been able to get that land and get rid of those people. But if you let the fire happen, now they can't afford to come back. Too much going on, man. That's why I was saying earlier, we got to get rid of sellouts. Anybody that want to sell out everything, you want to sell out the land, you want to sell out the water, the resources, you a sellout. You just want to sell out stuff. Ain't no more sellouts, man. We got to get rid of the sellouts straight up. Look like I lost my man Christian over there. It is late. I done rambled all night long. It's what, 1:30 in the morning? 3-hour live stream. I'm going to chop this up. I ain't been using my software I've been using that I have that I can make clips out of my long stuff. I ain't been using it lately because I've been focusing on this apps and doing stuff. It's only so much time I can use, man, with my resources and my body. Shoot, sitting up for long periods make my back hurt. So my back is killing me now with this long live stream. But anyway, we gonna make it happen, y'all. Go on, clip it up, chop it up. Y'all have a good weekend. Next week, BMF will be back. We talk some more about Big Meech and them. Yvonne, you said I heard The Rock and Oprah bought up the land in Hawaii. They did. They did buy a lot of land. Now, I don't know if they bought the land that was burnt from those people, just to be clear, but they do own a lot of land in Hawaii. Now, I would say The Rock, being from Samoa and, being closer to an indigenous person than Oprah, I would give him a little more credit in buying it than her. Not to say that only Hawaiians should buy it, but I will say, so here's a little something about me and my background. One of the things that I look at on YouTube is travel videos, and I'm not talking about like the Travel Channel, but like it's people like what's his name? Drew Bensky or Bald and Bankrupt. I like that dude. He's funny. Bald and Bankrupt. He's a English dude. And he'd be like, hey, we gonna go and get, where's the babushka? Where's a babushka? Hey, have a babushka. That's what he called grandmas. Anyway, I look at a few other people, Johnny Harris. Anyway, a few of these guys, this is what I would like to do, travel and have somebody filming and show some stuff. But these people, they travel around and they've been to all these places. What's this other dude name? Peter Santanillo. Which some of these guys, I don't agree with what they say. I think some people don't have a broader perspective. But anyway, if you see these people try, like Peter Santanello, he actually just went to the LA fires, and some of the houses that survived that you would think, oh, that house is still standing, they should have just let that house go, because they have to gut out everything, all the smoke, all of the metals from all of those EVs and stuff. It's all in the walls, all in the vents and stuff. Clear. I didn't realize that. So I look at this stuff and he'll go around and stuff. Anyway, he went to the fires in Hawaii and talked to the people and different stuff. And so I get a different perspective on some of this stuff, because I look at people go on the ground, not to say they get it all right, because some of the stuff he say, I'd be like, damn, but this dude he don't get it, but he's from Vermont. That's why I want to do this and need some money and some support, because I would give a real, not that I know everything, but I would give I don't want to use the word urban, but urban perspective on some of this stuff, because some of this stuff goes over their head. He went to the border, the Mexico border and different stuff. So they've gone and looked at all these videos. I've looked at all these videos and it's interesting and things. And my point is, it is very complicated with some of this stuff in Hawaii and big stuff. Some of these people, they're making it where they're pushing them off. So they like some of these homestead people, if you got a quarter of native blood, you can get a 99-year lease, and then your kids have to have a certain amount of blood. Point is, that's not good, because I don't know what the right thing is, but as people intermingle, and also a lot of people from Hawaii can't afford to live there anymore that's native. And I didn't know this, but I think they said either it's just as many or it's a huge population of native Hawaiians that live in Las Vegas. They all move from Hawaii and go to Vegas. That's the most people from Hawaii live in the United States in Vegas, and in the casino industry is where they work. And a lot of them like the climate and this and that, and they get hook up and work there. So it's a huge amount of people from Hawaii living in Vegas. So how are you going to, if you got a child, how is that child going to have a child with another Hawaiian native when they don't, it's fewer and that live there? Basically, in 100 years, 99-year lease, ain't none of them people gonna be able to keep them homes, and they gonna take it all back. They just baked it in the cake. Let's let these people die off, which is messed up, man. Anyway, I don't know, man. Corporations, I don't even know what to say, man. It could be good, it could be bad, could have a lot going on. This damn thing over here was hurting my back. Anyway, let me get up out of here, y'all. It was a good night. Talked about a lot, covered a lot. Some people, my mom was saying I should start to look into therapy. I don't know. I ain't never been to therapy. Anybody that know about therapy, let me know in the comments. I don't know. I think we all need probably some therapy or something. I don't know. I know it's, from what I hear, it's expensive. Paying somebody, I don't know. I guess you can't just tell your friends all your problems. But at the same time, I don't know how this works, what to do, paying, listening to some stranger, doing this, starting over. Though, I don't know. I think it'd be best to get all the drama out of my life, get some peace and quiet, and that'd be great therapy for me. Long as I got people around that's trying to have me do stuff or be something I'm not, or do this or that, I'm going to continue to be frustrated. So I done already therapized myself. That's a new word, therapized. I just therapied myself. Anyway, we get up out of here, man. Y'all been great hanging in to the end. I appreciate y'all. Steve, Yvonne, still coming with the comments. Lord Dragon, all of y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. Y'all some real G's. GD. Y'all some real G's. Anyway, let me get up out of here, man. Y'all see my little Chicago background. Oh, my back. I need a backiotomy up in this mug. Anyway, y'all. Deuces. Good night. Be safe.